Warning. Broken simulation. Broken simulation. With Sam Tripoli.
Welcome to Broken Sim. We're in it. There we go, Johnny. We're in it. That's our new opening. We're in it. Studies show. People comment. We love it. We're in it.
People
Bang.
are going to think that this is the same. This is the third episode in a row where we've opened by talking about getting right into it, and the studies show that we got to get right into it.
Yeah.
I'm worried people are going to think that they're listening to an old episode.
No, we're not listening to this brand new
the
episode.
last two episodes, I went back and listened to them. We started them the exact same way. You talking about how somebody told you that you got to get into it.
Yeah, but I am getting into it, Johnny.
I thought I was editing the old. I was like, wait, this is the old episode.
Nope, this is a brand new spanking
brand
new episode.
Unless you're listening to it in like August, then it's not.
Then it's not. If you're from the future, okay, I hope things are better. All right.
If this is like July 16th, 17th, you're on the right time.
Yeah. So, Johnny, will you do me a favor? Pin that time travel idea. Pin it. Can you pin it?
It's always pinned for me. I'm always thinking about time travel.
Okay, because I got to talk about a little bit of time travel.
Okay.
Maybe not necessary time travel, but the notion of somebody possibly look like they time traveled. So guys, as you know, we didn't have an episode last week because sometimes we have to live our lives. Okay, we have to live lives, and we have to go out and explore the world. Johnny had to go to Vegas because he wanted to watch a giant French freaking something that looked like if Cirque du Soleil took over the NBA, right? Long, lanky, moving
Gangly,
a wet gay dream. Is that? Would you agree with that?
He was like a spider that you took a few of the legs off of.
For what? Like if Tim Burton and Cirque du Soleil created a player, that's like Will be.
It was if Cirque du Soleil did Inspector Gadget. That's what he would look like.
Oh, bang! And with a new woke spin, that Inspector Gadget has to have a ethnic friend.
Absolutely.
With a foreign accent.
No. Inspector Gadget is the ethnic guy.
So Wembayama is Inspector Gadget in this story. Obviously. So they really woke. And so I'm assuming this is a Disney Pixar project.
Yeah, or Netflix.
Yeah, that's fine. It went super woke.
Max.
Made Inspector Gadget 7'4" black NBA player with multiple new skills that everyone's excited about.
He's also neurodivergent, I must say.
I don't even know what that means, but it sounds.
Well, you know what that is? That's how they say anybody who's got something wrong with their head now.
Oh,
neurodivergent.
So nice? Are we considered neurodivergent?
You definitely are. Yeah, for sure. 100%.
What are you, perfect?
I'm probably on the spectrum a little bit.
You are, Johnny. There's a couple.
Don't make fun of me. I'm neurodivergent. Sam.
No, but you are on the spectrum. I think my dad's on the spectrum. Okay. There's people who think I'm on the spectrum.
I think everybody.
I have to be the dumbest. Imagine if you're the dumbest person on the spectrum.
Yeah, you're the one of those people that got no benefits out of it.
Yeah. The rest of them get superpowers like Rayman style. They can just break Vegas.
Not you.
I'm just like, my poo poo tastes like chocolate. So you went out there, you experienced it. I love it. I love those NBA games. I love going to summer league.
Yeah, they're killing it, but
Adam Silver will kill everything.
Yeah, they just made it so all the rich people get you have to pay a lot extra to get the good seats. Now it used to be all general admission.
Yeah,
if you got there
because they were just happy anyone would show up.
Yeah, but now they're selling out because they're doing the tickets that way. You know, the games are selling out, and people used to be able to, like you said, just show up. I heard a lot of people talking about like, yeah, dude, we used to show up here and you get tickets.
You just sit down there
now Wembanyama had a lot to do with that, I'm sure.
Right, for sure. But it's like it's a fun experience. You know, Adam Silver, you know my theory is if AIDS was a person, that's what it would look like. You know, a big gay alien. That's what he looks like.
Yeah, he does. He does look like a big gay alien.
He looks like Bat Boy got together and put. You remember Bat Boy from the all the gossip mags?
Yeah.
He looks like
Bat Boy's father.
Like his parents got him some braces and fixed the teeth, and then he became NBA commissioner.
Yeah, he looks like before they came out with Vulcans on Star Trek, he was like the first iteration of that. Like when they were just scribbling down ideas.
It's just ridiculous.
Like, how about a big, long-headed motherfucker, huge ears?
Yeah, Johnny, we're in the first 10 minutes.
Are we? Shit, sorry.
God, I'm out here crushing it.
4:43.
Beep that. Beep it. So Johnny goes out there, and you might not know this because you might not care, but there was a big controversy, which I didn't even think was a controversy, but is such a great example of just like the arc of women.
I don't know what you're saying.
The arc of the female.
The life arc? What do you mean?
Yeah, like, because like there was a time where there was an argument that Brittany Spears was one of the hottest people on planet Earth.
Oh, absolutely.
At her peak.
That Rolling Stone cover, dude? Yeah.
No, that was too young, Johnny. That's gross.
Was she young then?
Yeah, she's like 17, you sick
No, she
bastard.
wasn't.
You sick bastard.
Was she really?
Yeah. Ask how old she was on that.
Okay, what year was that? That Rolling Stone cover, this one, is the one.
You
I'm
sick
thinking of.
bastard.
99. When was she born?
Oh, now we got to do math. There's nobody who will tell
You're
you
the
how.
one who asked. 81. She was like 18, 19, something like 19. Yeah,
Okay, Johnny. Point Johnny. Point Johnny.
18.
So, but let's face it. It's like she's in her cougar phase, right?
I was 14 when that came out. By the way,
so
just
yeah,
to say that. So it was fair game.
So
for me.
okay, yeah, that was like someone's older sister, right? Your
Yeah,
friend's older
yeah.
sister.
Yeah, in fact, I remember being in middle school and we had this.
Oh, Johnny, wasn't it you that told me you took like the Britney Spears cover and cut a hole in it, put it on your pillow, and then make love to it? Weren't you the one who told me that? I remember that. Anyways, go on.
Yeah, I mean, you just blew my whole story, asshole.
Really?
No, we had this teacher who was probably neurodivergent, but she had this great idea to.
Are you gonna keep saying that till it catches on, and then take credit for getting it going?
No, I mean, dude, if you listen,
You were like me with British Knights in high school. I was the first one to get British Knights, and I thought it was a tastemaker.
It's like it's one of those things that if you listen to MSNBC for more than an hour, you're gonna hear it a few times. Probably people are gonna say, "Well, she's neurodivergent."
Yeah,
it's very like liberal academic speak. It's
like at what point do those people go, "Nobody's listening"?
But my teacher, she put her face on these.
Oh,
fake,
I'm listening.
Like funny money bills, and she would give them to you if you did good behavior or whatever throughout the semester. And then at the end of the semester, we would have an auction. People would bring shit in, and then it would get auctioned off.
Oh,
and
that's pretty cool.
I got the "Hit Me Baby One More Time," "Baby One More Time," that first Britney Spears CD, just for the album cover. And did I spank my meat to Britney? Yes, I did. You better believe it. And the Destiny's Child Bills single album cover. I'll say that. If you want to see it, I'll show it
Now,
to you.
Johnny,
I'll show it to you, Sam. You don't have to.
Johnny,
you
in
don't
the
have to
adult
twist my arm
film
here.
industry, there's a category called tributes. Have you ever heard of tributes?
Is that where you jerk off on the picture?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Did you give Britney a tribute?
I wanted to be able to use it again, although it was covered in plastic, so I guess I could have. Dude, this Bills album cover too.
That
Destiny's
one?
Child. This
That
right here.
one?
Yeah, it's not even that sexual, but just something about like Beyonce and Kelly Rowland. I like them big time.
So it's very interesting because like
that's what we had before porn on the internet, kids.
yeah, that's what you had to enjoy. Well-dressed black women. That's what you had to
the
get off
covers
to.
of singles.
Yeah.
That's all we had.
Now, Johnny, were you pure back then? Were you like, I'm going to make you a woman. I'm going to make you my wife. I'm going to marry you. You're going to have my babies. Work at the farm. Was that your fantasy?
No. I'm more likely, honestly, now I have to go through this whole, it has to be somewhat realistic for me to enjoy
Like,
jerking off to it.
yeah.
So I have to go
Oh,
through
you
this.
made me a good dinner. You took that.
I
You took
swear
those
to you-
factor meals
No,
and
no,
warmed them
I
up.
swear to you, I have to go through this whole Rocky montage sometimes in my brain where I get really ripped up and then I'm
Shredded?
then I'm fucking.
Hold
sick.
on, you're shredded?
Yeah, I have to make it make
Now,
any sense.
describe the body that you're shredded. Like, be
No,
honest.
just like lean.
Are you like
lean? I'm lean.
young Zac Efron shredded, or are you like old RFK Jr.? Like, you
No.
got muscle on you, but you also have those rock hard nipples.
I am more like, let's see, a young. You said Zac Efron. I would say Zach Braff. Do you remember Zach Braff?
Okay,
more like
okay.
Zach Braff, just
like
thin.
You're thin in nerd
Garden-
shape. You're
Garden
nerd
State
shape.
era
yeah.
Zach
Yeah,
Braff.
you're nerd
Yeah.
shape. You're nerd shape.
But I have
Respect.
to get to that in my head.
I
Sometime.
just
if
wish-
it's a celebrity, I have to.
I wish once in my life, just once in my life, I could get Brad Pitt Fight Club shredded.
Yeah, me too.
And I would literally just, Johnny, quick, take the picture. I need my picture
Which
taken.
I am working on it with this 75-day thing.
Yeah,
man. I've already lost like 8 pounds, bro.
Yeah, take a picture of me.
We're into we're nearing the end of our second week doing this right now.
Yeah, take a picture of me
All
for
right.
my thing.
All right.
Come on, get most of me, Johnny.
I got all of you.
Okay.
All right. You
That
want
look
to? Yeah,
festive?
just turn around. Let me see the back.
No.
Just-
Johnny, by the way,
Has it been hard for you? Let's talk about that for a second.
Come on. Can we finish this story? Then we'll
What
get
story?
into that
What's the story?
about the Britney Spears story.
Oh, yeah. That's been so long now.
No, it hasn't been so long because Britney Spears still thinks she's Britney Spears.
Yeah,
And she
if you
just
don't
pulls
know,
some
she was going into Catch, which is this fabulous restaurant in Las Vegas. Wembenyama was walking ahead of her into the restaurant, and he's surrounded by security. He said later he's been told if anybody approaches him, just keep walking and they'll handle it. So he feels somebody coming from behind touch him. It's her, and his security just kind of pushes her away, and her hand gets pushed and hits herself in the face. Now, she told everybody, not knowing that this was on camera, that she got hit in the face by somebody, which is not what happened. She hit herself in the face. And she was just humiliated.
Does Britney Spears register with a 19-year-old Frenchman?
Obviously not. No, of course not. I mean, he knows who she is, sure, but he's not got any kind of sexual juice.
Is he
with her,
like,
no.
oh yeah, Britney?
No, he doesn't. He didn't
No,
grow up.
I
I mean, think about the year this guy grew up. Okay, he's 19. What year was he born? Like 2004?
Yeah, he was
Something
the
like that?
age of when that magazine cover came out. Well, she was the same age.
Yeah, but
then.
I mean, he hit puberty in 2013, 2014. She was already done by then. That was when she was
that
bald.
shaved your head.
Yeah.
So he's got nothing.
No, I'm surprised he didn't
She
run.
probably gave him an innie, not an outie.
I mean, seriously. So and then she comes out after saying that it was a cry for help. Her complaining about that was a cry for help.
Okay, all right. Listen, we all love Britney. I think a lot of us are really regretting the free Britney movement. I think we're all regretting it right now.
Lock her up.
And maybe
Lock
we're
her
like,
up.
oh, hey, Britney's dad, maybe it's better that you kind of come back and take care of this? Because she's just all over the place. She's letting her dog sniff her magic.
Oh, no, is she really?
Yeah, have you seen that?
No, I don't want to. I don't want to.
So I mean, this is what I'm talking about. Like, this is, you see this in female comedians who I love. We love, you know, I love them, right?
Can I just read? I found it finally. Beginning her caption, she reflects on her decades of work in Hollywood. She wrote, in part, that she's been in the industry for years and has been around some of the most famous people in the world. She names the 90s boy band NSYNC as an example. At one point, they were like the Beatles. Girls would throw themselves at everywhere we went. Not one time in my life has a security guard ever hit another person. I'm not sharing this to be a victim. I simply get it, honestly. My reaction was bad, yes? And then she said it made her feel helpless. And she's saying, here we go. I have felt helpless in most situations. And my experience in Vegas and my reaction was a cry out on all levels. I will say it. Like, she's lost it.
Yeah, she has lost it. They shish kebabbed her, okay? They shish kebabbed her.
Listen to this, dude. Spears said that she has not always felt, and this is what you're talking about. When women get old, they start to think that equal treatment is actually bad treatment.
Yeah.
Spears says that she has not always felt that she's been treated as an equal person in this country. Adding, of course, when I watched the video myself, the people who actually swarmed around me when they heard me get hit made me feel like I mattered. I wasn't aware of that at the time, she explained. All people could hear was me saying, fuck you all, which was way better. Is it 10 minutes? Yes, 14 minutes. Which was way better than hitting him back, she said, which I would have loved for her to hit that security guard.
Oh, my God.
Anyway.
But security guard has to know it's Britney Spears.
Nah, he was just looking the other way, dude. All he sees is a flash out of the corner
And
of his
there's
eye.
got to be so many chicks around.
Yeah.
They all want a shot. They all want what I call the lock down the Hornets, which is kind of what has happened to your team. Like all your players have gotten locked down by cougars.
Yeah, it's all these like bleach blonde milfs. You know what a milf is? It's like maybe a mom I'd like to fuck because she's not really in the milf category anymore. Brittany? Yeah,
she still is. Out. She's not a grandma.
No, but is she someone you'd like to fuck? Is my point there.
I mean, is this regular Brittany or clone Brittany? Which one is it? I mean, sometimes she does not. You go, that's not the Brittany I know. That's a clone Brittany. But it's this.
That's called manic depressive disorder, I would think.
Well, it's like there's different Britneys. They're just different Britneys.
Yeah, she's
right.
She's neurodivergent. I'll say that about her.
Right? There's like some seconds she's like, "Oh my God, it's Brittany," and then there's some seconds like, "Is that Brittany?" Well, yeah, she's been shish kebab, but it's like this arc that women do, where like when they're really young, they sling ass, right?
Look at this,
right?
Like that's just crazy.
Yeah, that's crazy. So when women are really young, they sling ass. They sling it everywhere, and then around 25, 26.
Some of them do. We'll get to somewhere later in this episode to somebody who doesn't sling ass at all.
26, 27, maybe. They start to lock it down, right? And then around 30, everything becomes a microaggression of male toxicity, right? They're like, no, this is wrong. I am a and then around, I'd say, 35, then they go into their softcore porn phase.
What does that mean?
Where they just like everything is a weird sexual thing. It's like softcore porn, where it's like they're doing like because
trying to recapture some sexuality or something.
Yeah, trying to recapture the magic because they're competing with 22-year-olds.
Oh, I see. So they got to up the sexy.
Yes.
Like the freak.
Yes. They're like, oh, you want this. You still want this.
Yeah.
Right?
So as the tits go down, the freak has to go up. Like
yes. That's how it goes. That's how all women, but you see it happen in women who have been like super, either they're in entertainment or they were like, they hit, a lot of their social credit was on their attractiveness. Do you know what I'm saying?
Totally.
I don't want to lose the 3 female listeners we have, and they always love to tell us that they're listening, and we thank them for listening.
We have a call from one this week, actually.
Well, we thank you. We love you. We don't want to lose you. I'm just telling you, Brittany is in her softcore porn phase.
Well, I was going to leave this for the news, but it's so tied into what you're talking about now. Okay, so track star Lolo Jones, you know, she famously hasn't had sex, and she's about to turn 40.
Like, she is going to regret when she finally gives it up.
Well, let me just say what the thing is first, because you're so right. And she says that being a virgin at 40 has, quote, killed her love life, according to this story. And then she's looking for sympathy, but I just want you to see if you notice anything about this Instagram post that she put up here that makes you think that maybe this is a little bit contrived. So what she's crying about here is that she's 40. She can't find a man that wants to put a baby in her, so she's thinking about freezing her eggs for IVF. Watch this.
I really want a family. I've waited for my husband for so many years, and I'm just getting mad, and I'm about to turn 40. There's a lot of stress on me right now.
I know it's all you've got to just be strong.
She put this music on her own video about her not having sex. She's the real 40-year-old virgin, by the way.
So there's a lot. There's a lot going on in this video.
I'm going to cut that off just in case it's a copyrighted thing, but hold on, she's talking.
Levels are normal, so we're going to proceed with the process of...
Why do you think she can't find somebody? Like, it's impossible for that attractive of an athlete not to find. What is she doing?
Well,
is she AC greening it?
I mean, dude, there's got to be. I mean, I think
you know my
she's super
theory.
religious.
Have we talked about the theory of AC Green?
No. What about him?
That AC Green went through his entire pro basketball career saying he was such a Christian that he couldn't find the right Christian woman, even though he played in L.A.,
you think he
Phoenix,
was gay, right?
Miami, and Dallas, I believe it was. You can't find a good Christian woman in.
Did he not have sex?
I don't. Is
that what he said? Oh wow.
So it's my theory, allegedly, that he might not have been comfortable with certain parts of his life.
Interesting. That could be with her, yeah, because she's super Christian. Maybe she's in denial about that.
And maybe,
but she seems really depressed that she can't find a like. I'm gonna read this.
But here's the thing, dude. Would you say Lolo is attractive?
Absolutely.
Very hot.
Yeah.
Pro athlete, right?
Yeah. Still super fit.
Like got everything you want. Are you telling me that nobody?
Well, I know that's not true because I existed for most of the time that she was looking to have sex with a guy, and I was single for a lot of that time too.
What guy do you think she's trying to get?
Probably like movie stars. Just, you know what I mean? Like ungettable guys that just want to fuck everybody. She's probably trying to. I'm just going to read this. Okay. Terrified. 15 days before I turned 40, nothing has scared me more than the feeling like I'm running out of time to have a family. I originally wanted to freeze my eggs when I was in my early 30s. I just kept thinking I will meet my husband and things will work out. Well, here I am almost 10 years later and it has not.
I just don't know how you could have. At this level, couldn't have met somebody.
She's arrived though at the same point as a lot of women, but through a different path. You know what I mean? She's at that same point that you say a lot of women get to, where they are like hitting 40 and they don't have a family, and then suddenly it's like crisis time. But for her, she's been looking for it the whole time and just hasn't gotten there.
Which I just can't believe it. I just can't believe it.
You would think there's some guy out there.
There's got to be some dude out there. Are you telling me you can't find a Christian man who wants to give? I just don't believe it.
Well, Christian, maybe she's only looking for guys that haven't had premarital sex, dude.
I mean, there's got to be somebody out there. And listen,
again,
man.
I could have helped her for a long time in my life, but
and this is the whole thing, John.
She waited too long.
And I have daughters. I'm very, very conscious of women and what the journey they're on. And it's
boobs,
like
right? Yeah, boobs.
No.
Oh, sorry.
I mean, but what I'm trying to do is go, listen. I think that. She's not even a feminist. She's a Christian, right? Can you be a Christian?
Yeah, I think she's pretty chill, honestly. I mean, I think she's a little, outspoken
look up her
stuff.
Dress at the ESPYs. Do you see that?
No. Like good or bad?
Well, I mean, you're
yeah, this was on the story. Yeah, this outfit right here.
Yeah, that one right there. Are you telling me?
Honestly, she looks better out of makeup than with all this fucking makeup on.
Yeah, but even that is like, what are you doing? I mean, like nobody wants that.
But look,
nobody wants that.
Too much makeup on.
Yeah, but still.
But no, I'm with you. Yeah, I mean,
what's going on?
Oh, they got her doing a weird hand thing.
Yeah, but that's high. But still, it's just like I got to be honest with you, man. It's just like.
No, I'm here, dude.
Like, dude, are you waiting for the perfect guy? It's not going to happen. And you have everything to get the perfect guy. But for some reason, it just hasn't happened. Like, dude, I'm sorry, man. But like at 40, I'm sorry. When you're a 40-year-old person, particularly a woman.
Surprised he didn't do it. She's with Drake there. What if that's who she's going for? It's guys like Drake and stuff. That's why she's failing.
I mean, let's face it, Johnny. She would be considered top shelf for a lot of reasons. I would like to think she's intelligent. I don't know if she's smart, but she's intelligent.
She seems okay. Yeah.
Okay.
She's famous.
She's attractive. She's successful, and all this stuff. I would shoot the club up.
She's got like a Daisy Fuentes thing going on. Yeah.
Yeah.
I
there's something else going on.
There's got to be. Yeah. Maybe she's neurodivergent. We don't know about it. Maybe she's got some kind of weird sort of, she like spazzes out on guys when she gets them or something.
Yeah. So, I mean, it's interesting. It's like, I don't know, man. I've had a weird kind of aging because I'm actually probably happier than I've ever been at this age I am in my life.
Oh, really?
It's not perfect. There's a lot of things I would like to change.
I hear that a lot, actually.
What?
People, guys, especially as they get older, they're like, dude,
yeah, man, I got my thing. I got my girls. I love them very much, and I'm taking every martial arts possible. So I'm very happy. Which is, Johnny, I mean, I think this would be a good time to get into. I owe you $100.
What happened?
I didn't do all the readings. all the time we're supposed to read. So I will send you.
Well, I don't. I thought the $100. Because I feel bad taking your money. Why don't? I thought the $100 if you wanted to quit. I thought that was it.
Oh, I don't want to quit.
Well, then I
I'm
might
working
take your
out.
money. Just
I'm
keep your money.
drinking water. I'm doing everything. I just can't get to the 100. The 10 pages every day.
I was about to say I'm screwed. I didn't do 100.
No,
pages.
no. But I'm reading the book you gave me on Jesus. I'm
good
reading
book,
that. I'm loving it. A lot of space between paragraphs. I'm good.
Yeah, it's easy. Yeah.
I mean, for a while there, I was reading this book on dads, and it was just like written in like, so like
blocks?
Oh
Yeah.
yeah, it was great. I was like, bang, 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 10, bang, bang. I like 10 in 10 seconds, bro. I was like, this is the best book ever.
Yeah, dude.
And then I just like a couple dates. Like, I'm gonna be honest with you, it's real hard, Johnny, to be a 50-year-old man working out twice a day with children.
Do audiobooks count?
I don't, dude. I mean, I'm open for anything.
I think they do,
I could
yeah.
dude. I'm open for just flying through the page, thumbing the pages. Could be 10 pages. I mean, whatever you want to
You
do.
should try audiobooks, and while you're doing other stuff with the kids or something, put them on
Yeah, I'm down with that. So
like you would a podcast.
I've now, Johnny, added a new martial arts to my repertoire of martial arts I'm working on. Thai boxing. I'm now taking
Why?
Thai boxing. Because, Johnny,
Are you training for the UFC? What are
no,
you doing?
I'm training
Are you
for
training
the
for the
apocalypse.
UFC, the senior UFC? Is
Yeah.
that what
Oh,
you're doing?
dude, if they had a 50-year-old one, but you had to be a recovering drug addict to be in it.
Oh, you'd be right up there, brother.
Yeah, I would be like
You'd be up
right there, bro. Anytime.
Yep.
Anytime, bro.
The shoe UFC, the super heavy UFC.
Yeah,
that would
the
be it.
super heavy legs. Johnny, I've discovered something about my legs. They're like my arms. I have thick arms here, and then they just get tiny down here, right? Like I have thin, small wrists.
You discovered that? You made it sound like you're Christopher Columbus, and you just
yeah,
I discovered.
I just discovered. Now my legs get really heavy up here.
Great Scott.
And then they just fucking boom, they just diverge into a point of, and I have these very thin feet.
Eureka!
I have these very thin feet. I have hobbit feet. Look at that.
And painting nails.
And oh, dude, this is the funniest
Your
thing.
girls paint your nails?
No,
You do. You paint your nails.
I don't paint my nails.
Well,
I get a manicure pedicure.
and you chose black.
I always will go with black.
Okay.
What color should I go with?
Just clear, I would think.
So I'm at jiu-jitsu class, and we have a new instructor on Thursdays because the one who's normally been doing it.
Which
is that-
class? Don't you have multiple classes you go to now? Don't
No,
you go to-
jiu-jitsu. I do jiu-jitsu at 10th Planet Van Nuys. I do Krav Maga at Krav Maga Worldwide.
What about that video one that you're doing? Isn't that a different class too?
That's a different class. I
Private or
did that today. Anyways, it's anyways.
It's hard to keep track with you.
Yeah, I know. Because I'm trying to learn
Thai
to kill.
boxing, like a legit class. You're going
Yeah,
to Thai
I go.
boxing.
Oh, dude, I will get into that
Okay.
real quick.
This is crazy.
Okay, so then, so I have this new instructor, and he's the wrestling coach there, and he's a really big guy. He's
Wrestling coach where?
at 10th Planet Van Nuys.
They
Good
have
dude.
just a wrestling coach?
Yeah, they have a wrestling class. He teaches wrestling.
Well, wait,
there.
I'm confused. Okay, so I thought wrestling was like a different discipline than jiu-jitsu.
It's something like. So like wrestlers do really well in UFC, and wrestlers can give some jiu-jitsu guys problems, right? So it's like you want to learn the basis of wrestling. So
It's
if
like
you
cross training kind of.
it's kind of like just learning another discipline that will help you in your training.
I got it. Okay. I thought maybe it was for people who were like high school wrestlers or something.
But for people who take jiu-jitsu who want to learn wrestling,
Okay.
okay? So he's a very disciplined guy
How'd you end up going with him?
because he's filling in for the normal instructor I have.
And was he doing wrestling stuff with you?
No, but we were doing some very aggressive warm-ups. He's trying to do, I'm trying to do handstands. I'm like, dude, I got these T-Rex arms on this fat body. I'm not walking on anything. Of course, the chick in the class got bird bone. She's crushing it, but it's very funny because he's teaching us this stretch, which is you put your knee on the ground, you put your foot forward as far as you can. Let's say you're right, and then your knee in the back, and then you lean forward and stretch.
That sounds painful.
Well, you're stretching your legs because you're gonna have to do some leg shit, man. Okay. So then you go forward and then you go back so your leg is straight. So I'm trying to do it, and he comes up to me to give me some instruction, and then like, dude, this guy's super disciplined to the point where I go, I wonder if he has some military in his background.
Yeah.
Cause like he'll count it down till we gotta get in the place. If we don't do it by 10, we have to do push-ups.
Oh, I don't like that.
I do. I dig it. I need a little discipline in my life, right? So I'm cool with it. So he's like, 5, 4, and everyone's scrambling. So he comes
That reminds
up.
me of school too much, man.
What school did you go to?
Yeah, I mean.
Oh yeah, that's true. My PE teacher had us doing Fight Club. Literally, like stand up and like you two fight each other, right? So then he comes up. He's like, "Okay, hey, what's your name?" I'm like, "Sam." He goes, "Okay, what you're doing wrong." And he looks down at my feet and he pauses and he sees my toenails are painted. I'm like, he just thought.
Yeah.
He tells
100%.
You know what I'm saying?
100%.
Right in his head, bro. Right? I'm like, hey, I don't know, dude. It's just having fun with it, bro. So
If this was 20 years ago, he'd have said it too, probably.
yeah, he probably
10
would
years
say it
ago.
out loud, dog. Probably say it out loud. I'm not saying he's like that at all, but it was a joke.
Possible.
It's possible.
Certainly possible.
It's certainly possible. So I decided to start taking Thai boxing class because
This is crazy.
yeah, I mean it is.
So all I hear from you is that you got too much shit going on.
I do.
And you keep adding more shit.
I do.
How'd you find somebody who knows Thai boxing to teach you?
Well,
Like, how'd you
there's
find
a
a class?
place called Muay Thai Kickboxing.
Yeah.
And they have classes all day. See, 10th Planet has Thai boxing class, but I can't make those. I have to do a break.
Is it in the Valley too, the place you're going?
Yeah.
And
So-
you looked it up? How'd you find it?
Yeah, well, I tried to look at different Muay Thai classes, and this place has like 7 classes through the day. So, my schedule,
Yeah.
when can I do it? Bang, right there.
How long are the classes?
You go an hour 15.
How do they do rankings in
They don't.
Thai boxing?
That's another thing I like. There's no belts. It's just learn to fuck
Okay.
people up.
Yeah, that could be a problem though. If somebody comes in and they look at you and they think you're really advanced, and then they just
No, nobody thinks I'm advanced.
full bore on your
They're
ass.
like, who's this old guy?
Is
what-
it mostly young people in there?
I think I'm the oldest.
Okay.
I think.
I mean, what would you say is the average age of a person in Thai boxing class?
Late 20s, early 30s.
Okay.
Right? But it's great.
What do you do when it's your first class and are you thrown in with beginners, or how's that work?
I think it's a mid-range. You go, hey, man, I don't know what I'm doing, and everyone works with you.
But
That's
that's
why
why I don't
jiu-jitsu-
understand how you learn when you're all mixed together.
Well, because it's like when you do a comedy show, right? It's like
Yeah.
it's not all like 20
But
year
aren't there like
vets.
fundamentals that they got to go over that everybody else don't want to hear about? You know what I mean? That already knows.
It
all that
depends
shit?
on the school. Like most martial artists like to teach new martial artists. They like to pass on
If
the.
I would worry that I'm not getting like some basics, like they skip some steps or something. Do you get what I'm saying?
No, I mean
Like, okay, your first day in Muay or Thai boxing, what's happening? What are they?
your
what do you-
first day in Thai boxing, you're going to learn. You're going to learn how to stretch, and then you're going to learn how your basics on punching and kicking, and how. But one of those is either going to be. So, like, let's say I went to. That was my first Thai boxing class ever.
It wasn't your first Thai boxing?
No, I've Thai boxed my
Oh, I
whole
didn't
life.
know that. Okay. Really?
I wouldn't say my whole life, but I'm for most of my 20s. Since my 20s, I've
No kidding.
been
I
in and
didn't know
out
that.
of Thai boxing.
No kidding.
I'm gonna tell you, my striking structure is very good. I have good structure. I can throw a punch.
Well, that core strength, being kind of heavy at the core, like you're
Yeah,
talking
well,
about, that
built
helps
like
with boxing,
a
yeah.
T-Rex.
Yeah.
Yeah, it does not help.
Well, no, but being kind of having a solid like base
Yeah,
though,
for sure,
your legs
for sure.
and stuff helps.
My only problem is I do have thin wrists, so
That's
I'm
not
worried
good.
about
Yeah, I
when
have
I
that
throw
too,
a
yeah.
punch, I might get click. So
you
I
gotta
have
get,
to,
you gotta get some of those. I bought some of those wrist exerciser things. Where those like things that you
dude.
squeeze.
I don't think I could build. I have this weird genetics.
Grip
bro.
strength though, dude, is supposed to be a big thing, and it builds your forearms.
Oh,
like,
really?
it's
I'll
for,
do
for
it.
like
I'll go get
keeping you
those.
healthy in your old age. Is
Yeah.
grip strength. Bro.
Yeah, I'll do that, dude. You just see me hanging out here during fucking broken sim, just.
That counts as working out towards your 90 minutes
Whoa,
too, bro.
bro! I'm gonna get in some yoga shit too.
That counts too.
So yeah, so again, Johnny, I'm like taking this MMA. I mean, I'm in this Thai boxing class. Guess who else is there?
Let me see. Guy Fieri.
Grizzly bear Mexicans,
Oh, okay.
giant Mexicans. I think this new generation of Mexicans are huge.
What are they training for? That's what I want to know.
The streets, dog. The streets.
You don't think they're training for that secret war that you keep talking about?
Maybe, bro. They're going to pick
government?
sides, dude.
Uh-oh.
I'm telling you, bro. So I was working with these two guys. One guy's got to be 6'3". The other one's about my height, about 5'11", 6 foot. The 6'3" guy throws freaking haymaker punches, bro. I'm like holding the bag. Boom, boom, boom. And
No sparring, right?
No, we're not sparring. They actually have I think a lot of schools now are doing, if you want to spar, you got to come to this class where they'll focus on studying and making sure, because if you have a whole class going and everybody's sparring, it's hard for the instructor to make sure everybody's sparring correctly. But, Joe Rogan told Louis C.K., who was taking boxing, that he should never spar. I think you have to do some sparring.
That's what I was about to ask you, actually. Do you think you need to spar?
I think you have to do a little sparring.
Why did he tell him that? Because of brain injury?
Yeah. I don't think you should ever unless you want to become a pro athlete, get into real, full-on contact martial
I'll take it one step further. I'll say you should never even enter a studio. I think you should do everything at home on YouTube. That's my entire approach to martial arts, is just watch YouTube videos.
You know what's so interesting, dude? It's like, I think, I really love Krav Maga. I love it. It's like my
You're
favorite.
Still doing that too.
Oh yeah, I'm never gonna stop that. Okay. It's fun. It's Grand Theft Auto fighting. But I also feel that if I start to freak out, where I'm in a fight, and I start to freak out, I can always revert back to Thai boxing. Like Thai boxing.
That's your base, kind of.
That's my base. Boxing, Thai boxing.
Is that because you learned that first, do you think? Or because it's the most primal?
I think it's the most primal. I think like jiu-jitsu, once you get to a certain level, it's insanity how good you are and what you can do. But even at that point, you got to get a hold of somebody, right? Here's my opinion, and I can get killed by everybody. Like jiu-jitsu, Thai boxing. If you do jiu-jitsu and either Thai boxing or jiu-jitsu boxing, you're set. You could do so. And to me, Krav Maga is all that. Krav Maga is its own form of MMA with a lot of dirty street fighting techniques. That's why I love it. It's Grand Theft Auto fighting.
How much striking do you learn in Krav Maga?
You do a ton. And then you have the one style that's played it's in one country like Malaysia or I forget what country it is, but it's Thai boxing with no gloves and headbutting.
Oh.
Yeah, you could headbutt.
Oh.
And this guy who's this guy, I go down these rabbit holes of
you don't know what it's called?
Look up the most deadliest art, the martial arts, and it should come up. And there's this one guy that's Canadian, and he started out.
Is it Lathway?
Yeah, Lathway. I've actually tried to see if they teach. They don't teach that here or Kato. I think Kato's the other one. That's just they're both allow headbutting. But there's one Canadian guy.
Burmese boxing, it's called.
Yeah. So this one guy, he's from Canada.
Or Myanmar, maybe is where you.
Myanmar, that's it.
Myanmar.
So he goes on the Joe Rogan show, and he's telling his story. And he was just like this martial artist that's trying to get out and make money, ends up in Myanmar, and he finds out about this art that happens, and they're he wants to get into it, but they start putting him up against the best right out the gate.
This is the plot of a movie or something.
So he starts right off the bat, they're throwing him with the best because they want to beat him, and he just keeps winning. So then he ends up, that's the guy right there, Dave LaDuca. See if you look up Dave LaDuca.
He's right here. Yeah.
He tells a story. Can you look up see
On
if they
Rogan?
have a YouTube quick
Rogan?
of Dave LaDuca?
LaDuke.
LaDuke?
Yeah, LaDuke.
Yeah. See if they have a quick version of it where we don't have to watch the whole
KOs
thing.
don't in layway fight.
Yeah, so you get knocked out, they let you get back up.
Is that what we should watch this video?
I mean, but do
Or
they
had a prison kickboxing match in Thailand?
Yeah, he had to go into prison and fight guys.
Oh, I think I saw this. Yeah. He talks about toughening his hands. Well, He remembers his championship match. Is that the one?
Yeah, the championship match.
Long.
Yeah. Anyways, so he goes through everybody.
Yeah.
They have the number one guy. The number one guy. And they're like, listen, we want you to fight our number one guy.
Wait, what discipline is this guy coming from?
He probably was in the Thai boxing or
Thai
kickboxing.
boxing. Okay. All right.
But this one added no gloves and headbutting.
It's great. Can you imagine?
Dude, they show a video of him headbutting. He's breaking coconuts with his head.
Oh, no.
So they go, hey, if you beat this champion, we'll pay for your wedding. You can get married. The guy wins. Dude, he said 30 million people in that country watched his wedding. 30 mil.
His wedding?
Yeah. It's crazy,
I didn't know
bro.
there were 30 million people in Myanmar.
So, dude, we're going there. These freaking Mexicans, these grizzly bear Mexicans.
Yeah.
They're giant. They're giants, bro. And I'm having to hold the bag for them. And dude, the 6'3" guy is just punching through the. I'm like, dude, if this guy connects.
Is it like a macho thing too, where he's trying to like make
No,
you
he's
make it
just
hard
like
for you
he's
to
a
hold?
young guy and he's just focused and he's just punching through. So I've always said, why am I taking these 3 disciplines? So
You've always said that. Like, what do you mean?
So I'm taking Krav Maga because Krav Maga is about diffusing and getting out.
Yeah.
Thai boxing is, okay, we're in it, let's go. Now, jiu-jitsu is either this fight's gone to the ground, I gotta save myself, or this guy's a grizzly bear Mexican and he could punch holes through walls. I gotta stop. I gotta get in distance where those kicks and punches don't work.
What do you think's gonna? What are you training? What do you think's gonna? What are you worried about?
Dude, the complete collapse.
Are you planning on going to prison or something?
Yeah, Johnny, I told you. I went to Scared Straight because I thought I was going to get framed for a murder.
Crazy. Aren't you worried about spreading yourself thin? And by the way, you should add some firearms training in there. It's about time.
I will.
Because eventually it's just going to be you and a guy with a gun. And
Yeah.
none of that shit's going
And
to
that's why Krav Maga's here. How can I take that gun?
No, not if he's 10 feet away.
No, I get it. Then I just give up and shit my pants. Okay? That's just how it goes. So, anyways, the reason I've been doing all this training and all this stuff
I'd love to hear it.
is because LA is becoming Escape from New York.
It's ridiculous.
Okay?
It's so crazy, dude. I walk a lot now because of this, 75-day thing. I've been walking and jogging, and I see some of the craziest shit. Yeah.
The craziest shit. Dude.
City's falling apart.
The craziest shit. So, anyways, Johnny. So, I mean, I love where I live. I love where I live. I'm so happy in the house I live. I haven't got my air conditioning bill yet for power. I'm sure I'm going to be deep throating LADPWP. Okay.
It finally got hot there this week.
Yeah,
Didn't it?
yeah. That's what's going to be when I get this bill.
How hot was it this week? Pretty hot.
Oh, it's pretty hot. But man, my air conditioning is fire. Okay. So.
Yeah, I forgot. Sam for years and years lived on the hill with
no air conditioning.
no AC. I think I gave you like a portable AC.
Yeah,
and it barely. I mean, it was okay.
Yeah, it was bad. It was bad.
Yeah.
I mean, like
those portable ACs don't
our
work.
dog would die. I mean, you'd be like, it is today the day Pollyanna and says goodbye.
So hot up there.
So hot up there, and you're a
So
thick
you finally
dog.
got AC. Wow.
I got AC, dude. It is night and day.
Welcome to modern
It is
times.
night and day. But anyways, so I am. So, like 2 weeks ago, I started driving down from my house to this street that gets me to the 101. And there's been this woman with erratic energy, let's just say.
I know exactly what you're talking about.
Okay.
It's the thing you're looking out
And
for
you
when you're
go,
out.
hey, Sam, can you describe what she looks like? Okay. Just think Tracy Chapman. Okay. I drive a fast car. If she dropped some acid and did some time traveling, okay? Right? Right? I got a fast car. I've seen some shit.
I got a feeling that
And on acid, right?
could be someone.
Be someone who time traveled and saw some
that
shit.
song was huge.
Right? So she looks like Tracy Chapman, dropped some acid, did some time traveling, saw some shit. That's the energy she has. And the longer I see her, the more I see her, the more her energy is getting weird.
Is she seeing you see her?
No, because I'm driving by scared.
Okay.
Okay. So I'd say about 5 days ago, I'd say.
Yeah.
5 days ago, I'm driving home, getting off the 101. Okay. I get to the end of this not an intersection, but the turn onto my street.
Yeah.
This old Hasidic Jew couple is crossing the street.
Okay.
They got the yarmulkes. They got the lady looks like, she's got the whole I'm a Jewish grandmother look, right? And they're super elderly. They're both on walkers.
Okay. Both of them, really.
They're both walkers,
That's
but
fun.
they're walking by themselves. They don't have, but they need walkers. They're both doing walkers.
Yeah.
And I can't see them walking and turning back like with nervous look. And I look back and it's time traveling Tracy Chapman. And she's screaming at them. And that's when I go, okay, this is not good. Because when you're harassing the elderly and walkers, you're starting to enter danger town.
Yeah.
Well, fast forward to Saturday.
What is time traveling about her? Have you gotten to that part yet?
No, she looked like she looked like Brad Pitt from 12 Months, like that weird kind of energy, like she'd been time traveling.
It just fried her brain from too much time travel.
Yeah,
Okay.
that's her energy.
Okay.
She's not making eye contact with anybody. She's got Cheshire cat smile.
She was like Brittany, basically. Yeah.
Yeah, she's like, ha, and I'm like, oh, this is weird energy. Fast forward to the Saturday. Dana's like, oh man, you can't go to the 101 near our house because they've shut down the gas station because they shot and killed somebody.
Uh-oh.
And I'm like, oh no. I go, I guarantee it. And bro, when I tell you they shut it down, I've never seen this many cop cars, except for the one time I told you about the guy on Franklin who's getting. That's the only that was a tsunami of cops.
That's hilarious.
This was 20 cops parked everywhere. Turns out, Johnny.
By the way, nobody masters overkill like police. Like way too many people show up for stuff that needs like 5 people.
Johnny, let me ask you something. If there is a chance of you dying, how many people do you think is enough of backup for you, Johnny?
Let's see, for one unarmed woman.
I'm just here to say this. The relationship between police and people they're dealing with is chaos.
It's like construction sites. Most of them are just standing around picking their noses.
Okay. So Dana goes to the gas station that's near the house.
Whoa, the one that this is going on at?
Turns out it didn't happen at the gas station. Turns out it happened at the donut place right next to the gas station.
Oh, okay.
And what happened was, he describes the woman, and Dana's like, it fits. That's exactly who it is.
Time traveling Tracy Chapman.
Time traveling Tracy Chapman. Dude, and she just went cracking people. And they bang, bang, bang. And I guarantee you they needed 20 cops so they could get the story correct.
What do you mean? Get the story correct.
What are we going to tell everybody happened here? Because
they shot her?
Yeah.
Even though she was only armed with a pipe and we could have like used the taser thing or some pepper spray or some shit like that?
I don't know. Johnny, I'm going to be honest with you, man. I don't know that. And I think it's easier said hindsight when you're not there in the moment.
God, rest in peace, time traveling Tracy Chapman.
Rest in peace. You shouldn't be clocking people with a bat or making
a bat or a pipe
or pipe, like a pipe that cracks skulls, hurt some people.
What neighborhood? I'm gonna try to see if I can find the story.
Nope, not telling you where I live.
LAPD woman, donut shop, police, shooting. Woman allegedly armed with metal pipe, fatally shot. This is Fox 11, Los Angeles.
Can you not say where it is?
Yeah, I will. I will not. Yeah. Let's see. A woman who allegedly hit at least 4 people with a metal pipe was fatally shot by police in So you already said you've already said the city where you are. You know that, right?
Yeah, I don't
And the
know.
park you go to and everything. An official said the same woman was wanted for similar attacks earlier in the weekend.
Whoa, I told you that, man. She had that energy, dude.
What if she had gotten those old people, bro?
Yeah, that's what I'm sitting there, man.
According to police, officers responded to multiple calls reporting the woman was attacking people in the area near Meritocracy and Schmidt Street around 8:30 a.m. Monica, just Monica, who works at Tasty's Donuts, said she was okay, but couldn't say much else about the situation at and near the donut shop where she works. Boy, TV people just can't write. It was just a few hours after the popular donut shop opened for Sunday morning business that things got violent. Sergeant Bruce Barina with the LAPD said that the woman allegedly hit 4 women with the metal rod, and one of them was in line at Tasty's waiting to get a donut. A witness who wouldn't go on camera told Fox 11 the donut shop customer was whacked out on the side of her head by that rod and knocked to the ground. They said it was like being at the wrong place at the wrong time.
Yep.
Officer says this is what happened. They located the suspect at a gas station at the intersection, and she was carrying a metal dumbbell bar just over a foot long. Oh, a dumbbell bar. Wow, that's pretty heavy duty. Officers say she approached them with the bar in hand. That's when they used a taser and less than lethal rounds before ultimately shooting her. So they couldn't even tase her ass. They did try to tase her, and she didn't go down.
See, Johnny? See?
No officers were hurt, of course, they say. Obviously, officers, that doesn't happen too often when somebody doesn't have...
bro.
Oh, yeah, it's
Chaos. But I told you, man, I'm telling you, I'm telling you, man, it is the energy, dude. I read that chick's energy, and I was like, okay.
Well, we got to get police. We got to get them like some of that Batman shit. You know how Batman had those things that you could just sling and it would catch people around the ankles and they go like that?
Oh, yeah.
We got to get the police. Why
Johnny,
can't the
it's
police
getting
go
out
that?
of control. Can I tell you something? So, I need to get new sneakers, right? I'm getting new sneakers.
Yeah, they're ugly. Those NMDs you wear? Those
Which one?
Adidas's? Yeah. You're
What
right.
Adidas's? The new ones?
Sorry. I was just about, me and XC were like, yeah, he's got to get new sneakers.
Like which ones? The gray ones?
The black ones with the red and the blue.
The black ones with the red and the blue.
There's like a little rectangle on the side. Yeah, you know what I'm talking about.
I don't know what you're talking about, Johnny, and I'm not happy about it. Okay?
Red.
I don't know what you're talking about. And
Yeah, it's these guys. Don't you have something like this right here? These NMDs? Right, like this?
No. Oh, but they're not red and blue. They're white. And yeah, okay, fine. They're not that, but that's fine.
You have that shoe though, right?
I have something, a similar style.
Okay.
Okay?
Okay. So it's not because they're hideous that you need to get a new pair?
No, because I
okay.
want better running shoes, you freaking asshole.
Do you run a lot?
I'm now starting to run.
What, as part of this 75 day?
Yeah. So the days I can't go learn to kill with my hands, I have to learn. I have to do some running. So I do yoga, and I do some running.
Do you like running?
I do like running. Yes, I do.
I don't. I hate running. I'll walk. Dude, I'll walk for hours. Like, I'll walk for 2 hours, but I hate
That's
I
a
hate
lot
running.
of walking, Johnny.
Yeah, but I just listen to podcasts, get work done, shoot off emails. It's all cool.
Okay, I like to run. I do. I can't go long, but I like to run. I'll run, power walk, run, power walk. That's what I'm all about,
Sounds like mostly walking to me, what you just said.
Johnny. So I have to go. I'm looking for something. Dan's like, why don't you go check out the Skechers? There's a store near us. I'm like, Skechers
Bro, yeah, don't get Skechers.
Skechers are for old people.
Yeah, don't get Skechers.
I'm like, oh, I'm old. I'm going to go Skechers. No. So I go to Skechers, right? And I'm going to check it out. They're having a big sale at Skechers.
They're always having a sale.
Right? I know it.
Scumbags.
I go there, man. I'm looking down. And dude, Skechers is like the bike helmet of sneakers. Like big foam thing. But I'm like, okay, bro. I mean, Skechers is for people who want to mall walk. That's what Skechers is for. You want to go on a power mall walk? Come to Skechers, grab your shoes, right? It's for older people. But the soles are like this thick. And I'm like, oh, that's got to be like running on heaven, right? Right there with the big, fat, thick one. So I'm like, okay. So I get my feet measured. Johnny, guess what? Guess what I come into? At 12 and a half. 12 and a half.
I thought you had gone up to like a 14 or whatever.
No. I gone up to about, I was like, okay, I might have to get 13s now. So I'm like, I'm at 12 and a half, right? So I'm like, yeah. I mean, even though it means nothing because I still have the same size dick, it doesn't mean anything.
Yeah, it's almost worse now.
It's almost like, hey,
people see your feet and then
she's like, ooh, 12s. I'm like, yeah, it's not, doesn't mean anything. Just means my feet are flattening. Okay, that's it.
Is that what that is, really?
I think it is.
Oh, I didn't even think about that.
So I go, okay. So I look around. I go, hey man, I like this one, but I can't find 12s. He goes, you look. Doot, doot, doot. Oh, it says we have. I'll go in the back. Look. I go around, start looking for 12s. There's no 12s anywhere. They don't have any 12s. I look. Boop, boop, boop. He's looking up. He goes, yeah, man. Says we have it in stock. They're not here. That must means somebody stole them. Shoplifting. I'm like, you have a bunch of shoplifters out there stealing Skechers 12s. Bunch of mall walking shoplifters out there. Mall walking shoplifters.
I'm hoping that the end of this story, the best possible outcome of this story, is that you, in the end, did not buy a pair of Skechers. That's what I hope happened.
So here's what happens, right?
Okay.
So
fingers crossed.
Nothing's there. And there's no 12s. I can't find any 12s.
A sign from the Lord.
So I just drive down the street. I'm thinking, where can I find? Because I don't want to pay $1 bazillion for sneakers.
Go to Off-Broadway.
You know. Bang. What do I see? Ross Dress for Less.
There you go. Perfect. Yeah.
I go in, bro. Dude, $20 sneakers.
Yeah, it's the best for shoes. You can sometimes catch some really hot shit there, too. People have bought like $1,000 shoes at Ross.
$20. I'm just I see a tag says $20. I grab it. I'm like, I'll make it fit. I don't care what the size is. I bought a pair of 14s.
You dipshit.
For $20,
that's too
bro.
big, man. It's not gonna be good for walking.
Fuck it, bro.
They gotta
I'll
fit
make
for you
it
to run
work.
in them.
Daddy's got clown shoes on.
What kind of
Pay
shoes?
$20. FIFAs.
Filas,
yeah. $20.
Yeah, but if Filas that don't even fit.
Yeah, $20.
Me and XG would have bought you some dope
$20,
shoes. Dude. Let us buy you some
bro.
Shoes, 12
$20.
12 and a half. Would you have 12 or 12 and a half? Okay.
12 and a half. $20.
So you
bro.
walked away with some Filas. Or
Two, I got some Adidas and some Filas.
Oh, you got Adidas. Okay.
$20. Make you holler. But neither of them are good for running, though. That's my problem. I need a pair of running sneakers.
Yeah, I mean, I'll show you some. The best running shoes.
Dude, they had these Skechers with the fucking soles this thick. I was like, give me that.
I'll show you. You want some Ultra Boost. That's what you want. Those are the most comfortable shoes. These Ultra Boost shoes right here from Adidas. And they got big soles.
And that's how, and they're for running?
Yeah, and they're for running. Yeah.
Ultra
Boost. Boost is what you want.
Okay.
This stuff right here is called Boost.
Yeah,
this white foam stuff.
yeah, dude. The Skechers got Boost for days.
Yeah, no, but they don't. This
Skechers
proprietary.
got a fat ass, bro.
Only Adidas has the Boost.
Skechers got a fat ass, dude.
Look, you can get this pair for $84 right here. This crazy designer pair.
Skechers got a fat ass.
Meritocracy. Whoever that is. At least you didn't get Skechers. That's what I'll say. That's a small victory. Thank you, Shoplifter.
Ugh.
You're a real hero.
Dana's at the office right now. She's begging for more money.
The office?
Yeah, that's what she calls the casino.
Oh, no. We were in Vegas.
She's begging me for more money.
And we won a couple $100 at slots again.
Let's call it right now.
We have pretty good luck at slots, actually.
Let's call her right now.
Okay.
Hello?
Dana, you're on Broken Sim. Why are you spending all my money?
I earn you money too.
You're spending all my money.
I know, sometimes, but I earn you a lot of money too.
What BS are you telling me? Oh, I paid some bills. I need some more. But what? How much of my money this week are you going to lose?
I don't lose money. I make money.
And what do you do with the money that you make?
What?
Bye. God damn, I'm never gonna make
I
it
don't
down.
understand people who lose money at slots because slot machines, there's no skill to it at all. No matter what anybody tells you, legally, they all have to play by certain rules, and even the best ones are only going to give you back like 97% of what you put in over a long time horizon.
The worst part about Dana, besides she spends all my money, is that she actually wins and she gives it all back.
Yeah, if you win, you should stop.
Yeah,
That's
Go!
that's the only way I've ever walked away with money from slots.
Leave.
Is winning and leaving.
I'm never gonna have money. I'm never gonna have money.
Well, that's crazy. I mean that's cuckoo.
Hey, Johnny, Celsius, talk to me.
I don't know about it, dude. I don't.
Are
know.
we all just screwed?
Yeah, I mean, let's hope we get some money back. But I don't know, brother.
So what's driving me nuts? What's driving me nuts?
What, this talk of them dimming the sun? Is that
No.
driving you nuts? Oh.
Is that they've agreed to pay the FTC.
Well, that fine though, that won't get paid until after the bankruptcy. Until after all.
How about you give us that money and then they make their money after?
Well, that's what they're saying. After everybody has been paid back and it's been satisfied in the bankruptcy, then that would
Johnny,
have to come out.
how much money did Celsius have? I've seen anywhere from $8 bill to $4.7 bill.
I don't know. I mean, what they said they had and then what they actually had on hand are two different things. So I don't know. Because they were lying. That's why they're in jail now, because they lied about the whole thing.
Can't take this anymore.
The guy said they weren't a bank. They were the unbank, is literally what he said, and they were operating exactly like a bank.
I will fight him. Johnny, can I say the last thing, and then we'll get into some fun with stupid and everything else?
Absolutely.
Okay, so the final thing is, and I feel bad about this, Johnny. So I started calling into the comedy store. I'm getting a spot a week. Fine. I don't care. It's fine. I'm thankful for a spot.
You're just starting out. Don't feel bad.
I've been there for almost 25 years.
It's unbelievable.
Okay.
It's fucking crazy.
It's so crazy to me that like the one thing that is like what really sucks is social media and their shadow banning. People just don't What are you doing?
What? I'm just sending the phone with stupid to my.
Okay. So the truth of the matter is because social media is just shadow banning the fuck out of me. And you can say whatever you want. People are like, oh, Sam's always talking about shadow banning. Dude, a great example. So I put out a video about the Plan B joke, right? My video, when I put it out on my website on my Instagram, got 20,000 views, right? Which is nothing on Instagram.
On your Instagram.
My friends are getting millions of views.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, the Improv takes that same video, puts it out. They get 75,000 views. Right? It's the same video. I can't get anything.
So funny.
It's so ridiculous. So, which sucks, man, which really sucks. They look at my YouTube videos. I mean, I'm on a show with Brian Callen and we can't break 10,000. How is that possible? Conspiracy Social Club is so hilarious. And people are like, this is the best show ever. I don't know what the fuck going on. Nothing.
Not enough star power, Sam. You need to add somebody else.
Who do I need to add? The Spice Girls? Huh? Beyonce?
I just don't think they'll ever let something with him or you pop on YouTube.
Yeah, but he has some videos where he gets 200,000 views.
Well, it's you then.
It is me. I'm not lying. That's the whole point. And I'm waiting for Brian to go, nope, I'm done.
I mean, you guys, when did you decide to put it on YouTube anyway? What was? I
Couple
thought the
months
idea
ago.
was not to put it on YouTube. I thought that
No,
was kind of the
we
point of it.
want to. But it's doing well, like Broken Sim. But the point is, it's like Brian Callen we should be having way bigger reach, but
Yeah.
they're not. So I mean, it's just
You have 138,000 subscribers on YouTube,
yeah, and I can't get
and
more.
we get 10 to 15
yeah,
for a Broken
it's
Sim.
ridiculous.
It's crazy.
It's
At
ridiculous.
best, we get 20 occasionally.
Right. So it's like I don't know what they go by to give spots. And I get that. I've been there forever and I'm fine with it. But I do have 3 shows in the top 200 of comedy. And I'm not saying that to brag. I'm just like, was it? Because I feel in my heart of hearts, Apple Podcasts is the true metric of who's doing well because they're the only ones that don't censor, right?
Yeah. Yeah.
That's the only one. Everything
Totally.
else is censored.
And I think the only
And we're
reason they
gonna-
haven't censored it is because it's almost impossible to censor RSS. It's too hard.
Right.
Yeah.
I mean, the only one they did was Alex Jones. So
Yeah,
I don't know
yeah,
why. I don't know
exactly.
why I only get one spot.
But that's the only way they can do it. It's a blunt instrument. Like they have to ban the whole channel like they did
So
with Alex.
the only thing I like is I get to go last. And the reason I like that is because I can do longer sets. Okay?
Mm-hmm.
And if I'm going to do the last spot, I'm going to do a minimum of 30. Okay?
Right
So I get up, I'm doing my set. There's a kid there, and I'm like 5 minutes in crushing.
Okay.
He's sitting there with an older woman. I
You
go,
say
"Hey."
kid, like what are we talking?
I'm saying he's like 25.
Okay.
He's drinking a Pabst Blue Ribbon
With an older woman?
with an older woman.
Like 40? What?
Yeah.
Okay. They together, it looks like?
What's about to happen, I'm not proud of.
Okay.
Okay? I'm not proud of this moment.
Okay.
But, you know, fair is fair. We didn't start this. We didn't want this, but fair is fair. Okay?
Yeah.
So I'm just going around talking to people. I go, hey, man, what's up? He goes, nothing. I go, what are you, good. What are you doing here? He goes, trying to hear something funny.
Oh, shit.
I go, what? He goes, why don't you try to say something funny? I go, well, who's that with you? He goes, my mom. I'm like, oh, you should not have said that, brother.
Oh. It's like showing a tiger your neck, you know? It's just like,
Right.
oh.
And I proceed to tell him how I'm going to fuck his mom in the ass. So he stands up real quick, slams his beer down.
Oh, I wish I'd seen this.
I put my microphone going, come on, let's go.
I wish I'd seen
Let's go.
What do he look like? What do he look like?
He looked like the kid who does Spider-Man.
Wait, with the new Spider-Man?
The new-
Okay, Tom Holland?
Yeah.
Okay.
He looked exactly like Tom Holland.
All right.
Not as shaggy hair, more clean cut. That's exactly what he looked like. He got up and I go, come on, let's find out. Let's find out. Let's find out. And he just stormed out. And I felt
Just him?
him and his mom.
Okay.
So I felt duality at that point. I felt really good that I just curb stomped a heckler.
Yeah.
And I felt really bad at talking about someone's mom like that.
You were justified.
I felt really bad.
Like I said, a real thing.
But you should never heckle a comedian with your mother sitting next to you.
It's got to be a good feeling, though. Did you feel good about that?
Well, I was like, we're going to find out if all this stuff works tonight.
No, but I mean, just crushing him in front of everybody. Didn't
Yes,
that feel
it
good?
felt good. And
Like
walking
a guy
him,
once told me back at one of the open mics in North Carolina. I can't. I was doing this stupid bit about my dad, you know, giving weird looks to gymnasts during the Olympics, you know, these hot young. I'm sitting there watching it with him, and there's these like 16-year-old gymnasts, you know, and I'm just kind of looking at my dad, and this guy goes, "Swipe left." It just devastated me in the moment because it was kind of funny for the, you know, it was just perfectly quiet, and it was just a bar. I mean, most people were drinking, and oh, it was devastating.
to who? Your dad?
To me. He was just saying swipe left on me. He was swiping left on me. And everybody understood that. And it I get hot thinking about it. It was brutal.
I'm sorry.
I wish
John.
I had.
Did you wish you had
No,
to
but
come
I
back?
fantasize about, but that was really like just, you know, a couple weeks of trying. And I just plowed ahead, you know. That's all I knew to do was just keep going, you know, which is the exact wrong thing to do, obviously. But
That
it was
is
brutal.
so funny, Johnny. All right,
so
Johnny.
painful.
So, God dang it, man. I wanted to go. Where did the time go? God.
Dude, we do all that stuff in the NBA, and we can't have those detours on NBA and shit. That's a mistake for us. Sam, if you don't know, we're recording very late, and we are gonna have to probably record on Sunday
Yeah.
so that we can get 2 in next week. Because I'm gonna be out of town. My dad's getting a little surgery on his eyes, and I'm just gonna go home and kind of help out around the farm.
To
He's
Papa
you know
Woodard.
he's getting done. It's crazy. I guess some people when they get older, especially people who are in the sun a lot, where she's worked, for years in the sun, the skin over their eyes starts to just droop down like this. So he used to complain. I remember him about being able to see his eyelashes.
Does he also pee in the Coke now too?
I'm like, are you crazy? Like, and no, he's like, no, I just see my eyelashes all the time. I'm like, what are you talking about? But it turns out his eyes, there's so much skin there that's just he can't see half the time.
Dude, that's why Kenny Rogers got Chinese, because they had to pull that back.
But what they do is
Will you look up Kenny Rogers before and after surgery?
Yeah, we did this already.
I gotta look at it again. Johnny, there's never enough times. Okay.
He's dead, man. Leave him alone.
Chinese Kenny Rogers.
The man's dead.
Let Chinese Kenny Rogers ride again.
The man is dead.
He's great.
On a warm summer's evening.
Dude, Chinese Kenny Rogers.
Met up with a gambler.
Whoa, you sound really good, Johnny. Look at Johnny.
Yeah. He looks not as bad
with
as
the gambler pee-peed in the coat.
He doesn't look as bad as you said.
Johnny.
He doesn't look that
bad. Johnny, I've come up with the conclusion that you can say anything if you sing it John Denver style.
All right.
Me Chinese, me play joke, me go pee in your Coke. Right? It sounds fine.
The funniest part is that you think that sounds like John Denver.
Rocky Mountain High, Chinese people.
John Denver sang like an angel. He sang like an angel.
Me pee in the cup.
He sang like an angel, and you're saying that sounds like John Denver.
Yeah. Me pee
and in doing so, you're insulting his memory.
Johnny, I don't care. Find the craziest NWA thing.
What about Straight Outta Compton? Yeah. Here we go, right here.
Okay, where's it? Where is it? Ready? Straight out of Compton, cause motherfucker's name Ice Cube. From the gang called with Attitude.
Oh no, I was looking for the censor. I hit the rim shot button.
When I called it off, I got a sawed off. Squeeze the trigger, bodies are hauled off. You too, boy, if you fuck with me.
Oh my god.
What
is happening? Has Fun with Stupid started already? I didn't know you were going to be in it this week.
I'm telling you can sing any word.
1 hour, 18 minutes. Sam says N-word.
What? John Denver said the N-word.
Yeah, I'm sure people are going to think that was John Denver. Oh my god.
All right, Johnny.
Guy's saying, like, you know how he died? He was in an experimental airplane doing like takeoffs and landings off the coast.
Yeah.
And this experimental aircraft had this weird place for the fuel lever or something. So he had to reach around behind him to change the fuel tank. And they think that like something caught on maybe on the steering wheel or something like that. And he just plunged directly. They saw him just go nosedive into the ocean like that. Just on a fluke like that. Isn't that crazy?
Like, yeah, man. Isn't there like a rule that if you're famous, you know,
don't get an experimental aircraft.
Don't get in an aircraft. Don't fly. You don't want me to see anymore?
Fly commercial.
NWA John Denver style?
Do you want to?
I'll sing it all day.
I feel like we're losing anybody who has ears right now. Anybody who's not neurodivergent has bailed on us.
Chinese, me play joke, me
Lord.
go pee in the Coke. Come on, bro. That's the best.
Good Lord.
Next. Well, okay, let's do some fun with stupid.
Hold on, I lost, what was...
I just sent you.
Here we go now, Fun with Stupid. We got all the stupidest people from every corner of the internet coming at you right here, hosted by Sam Tripoli. Fun with Stupid.
That's the best. You should make a pre-record of that.
It's easier for me to do it live. So I don't have
Okay,
to do
Fun
it
with
editing.
Stupid. Welcome to Fun with Stupid. Here we go. This is where we break down the how much fun we can have with stupid people. So let's, Johnny, what's up first with Fun with Stupid?
Well, Sam Tripoli, you sent me this. Not sure if it's going to play nice with YouTube. This might be a rock fan special.
This is
What we got here
look at this.
is a guy in a Waffle House or something.
Somewhere. And this chunky chick is just punching his, and look at him, can you slow down on his face? Because I think he goes cross-eyed. Slow down. When she really starts, when the
Oh
thing,
boy, she's got
She is fat chicks love giving handies, bro. They love to give.
Does she have her tongue sticking out a little bit out of the corner? Is she like Jordan out of the corner of her mouth?
Oh yeah, she's focused, and she does not. Look at him. Look at him. Look at it. Oh, dude, you can't. He goes cross-eyed.
You can only see one of his eyes,
in the
unfortunately.
happiness. Look at this. He's like, oh my, dude, what are you doing? You look at that. Oh my God, and that chunky. By the way, that is every chick who lives in the desert. Like this is either Vegas or Phoenix.
Dude, it's so funny you say that because the trip before last when I was in Vegas, I caught the end of it in video, so you can't really see it. But me and Danielle were walking across the casino floor, and you could see this guy sitting at a slot machine, right? And he had what had to be a prostitute. He was sitting, and she was standing behind him like this, and he was fully working her box like this with his hand on the casino floor. Yeah, dude. I tried to video it, but he stopped right as I got my camera.
Johnny,
but it was
I'm
just
sorry
I mean,
about
like,
that.
I mean, we just laughed and
But
laughed.
like, can her friends tell what's going on?
I think they're doing the same thing.
What you think they're fooling around too? No.
No,
But
maybe
they look. You see them look over. You see them look over.
Yeah, they're talking about it. For
and they're
sure.
like,
She's
"Oh my
laughing,
God!"
right?
And based on the fabric of his shorts, it's probably making a weird sound, right? So they could totally hear this very.
Oh yeah. Here's what you're hearing.
Oh
right
yeah,
here. You want to hear what you're hearing?
Yeah, for sure. Crumple it up a little bit too. Yeah, that's what they're hearing right now, aggressively. Who gives? Like Johnny, if you had to guess what time this is.
It looks like 10:30 or something a.m.
So she's giving a 10:30 hand job. 10:30 in the morning hand job.
Maybe like lunchtime. It's no later than lunchtime, 100%.
And do you think this guy is it just seems like he's not with them and he just saw like fresh kill, like a thick chick.
There's something weird. It's almost like she's a prostitute or something.
No, I don't think she's a prostitute. If you go, Sam, what do you think this chick does? I think she's a hairstylist.
Maybe.
She
Yeah,
has
they for sure
hairstylists.
aren't going out though.
Like
these two.
she's a Rudy's hairstylist.
I think she might be at Sport Clips or wherever that place
Yes,
is.
but she looks like a sports clip hairstylist giving hand jobs at like what looks like a kind of a Waffle House / like some kind of chicken place, dude. Right?
What do you?
You're giving handies. Dude,
They don't know each other though, right? For sure.
I think they just met and he's slinging game at her.
I think
and
so,
she's like, I got to get some action on the strip before I go home.
They're for sure still a little buzzed from the night before.
Yeah,
they had
he's
a long
drunk.
night.
I mean, he's not even color coordinated in his outfit. That's a guy who just threw a shirt on and is walking around in a
yeah,
bathing
they're
suit.
probably at the beach. Actually, this might be like Jersey
No,
Shore.
I think this is
Atlantic
Hard Rock,
City.
Vegas.
Atlantic City. That's what. Because look, dude, he's got the
That
shorts
girl
on.
looks like desert. She looks desert to me. That's what
Really?
every
She doesn't
chick in
she doesn't
Vegas
like
looks
Snooki
like.
or something to you?
What?
Like she looks like kind of like a Snooki type from
Yeah,
Jersey Shore.
but she looks like desert Snooki, which is their brains are cooked from the heat and they like to get weird.
I wish we knew. I wish we knew.
We can only
The world will.
that
will
was
never know.
some more fun. What's the
Fun with Stupid. We got plenty more coming at you right now. Fun with Stupid, everybody. Here we go. What's going on in Caesar's Palace? Tell me.
Oh my God. This is the craziest story, bro. This is the craziest story, Johnny.
So I have the follow up to this.
Yes,
too,
please
what just
do
happened.
it.
Okay. So what we're looking at here.
By
this
the
was
way,
the
this
first
is not
thing.
the Vegas shooting.
No. No. This was the first thing that anybody saw about this, and all it was a tweet that said, "What is going on at Caesar's Palace?" And then you see a broken window, and then out of it comes what is that?
It's a dresser.
It's like a bedside table.
Yeah, it's a bed-sized dresser.
A bedside table where the lamp is.
Yeah, where you pull out and there's the Bible.
Yeah, exactly. It's a bedside table, and then it just goes flying out the window down about 20, 30 stories. And so people are like, what the hell's going on? Well, then you hear a little bit later that they had a hostage situation.
Yeah, and this is the craziest story.
And then finally,
It doesn't, okay, the story is, what the original, it doesn't make any sense. And this is like typical BS. This is, sounds to me, Johnny. Okay, tell him the story.
well,
tell
you tell the
initial
original.
story.
You tell the first part of it.
The
you heard.
first part of the story is that this guy kidnapped this chick, like grabbed her in the hall, pulled her in, and they had to go save her. But then the story starts to come out that he's a tweaker.
She thought he was an MTV reality TV
And
star.
she literally says the only reason I had sex with him is because I thought he was an MTV star.
Allegedly as well,
Which-
because I haven't seen that reported. But yeah, I saw it on Twitter. Allegedly, she was sleeping with this guy because she thought he was a reality TV
Which
star.
is like, is it a kidnap or is it like a groupie thing? Which one is it? Are we kidnapping
Well,
you or
tell
are
me
you
that.
having
Okay,
sex?
tell me that. Is that sexual assault if someone only slept with you because they thought you were famous?
No,
Okay. I agree.
it is not.
I agree. Because
And-
that you're stupid for having sex with somebody
And,
because they're
well,
famous.
this is fun with stupid, and
Yeah.
we're having fun with this stupid person.
Right.
Right?
So, well, then the next day, we get the other side of the story. Now, this also sounds like bullshit, but this headline's hilarious. This is from the Las Vegas Review Journal. Caesar's Palace standoff suspect calls whole situation huge misunderstanding.
Of course it is.
so let's read this. Days after he was arrested after a standoff with police at Caesar's Palace, Matthew Mannix said he was not holding a woman hostage when he threw furniture out of a hotel room window and refused to come out for nearly 6 hours. Mannix, 36, was arrested Tuesday on charges of kidnapping, coercion with force, destroying property, resisting an officer, disregarding personal safety, and being, by the way, I'm pretty sure you're guilty of that one, and being a fugitive from another state.
What does that even mean?
I mean, you've disregarded your personal safety for most of your life, I feel like, with all the drugging and the dangerous
isn't that
driving,
just doing drugs?
texting while driving. I didn't even know that was
So
a
you're
thing.
saying I'm both Johnny?
Have you ever heard of disregarding personal? I've never heard of that
I
being
didn't
a
even know
crime.
that was a crime.
That's what I'm saying. Like, who's ever
We
heard
don't
of
need
that?
more crimes.
I feel like I did that on the way here.
By the way, new Sam, that's not who he is anymore. Okay.
Well, you still make flyers while you drive.
Old Sam, all of his hobbies were felonies. Okay, so
Here's his quote. I had no intention of hurting her, taking her hostage, he said Friday. She wanted to be with me the whole time. She helped me barricade the door. Mannix said he found out last week that he was wanted on gun charges and flew to Las Vegas to start a new life. He said he met the woman he was with on the Strip and that they checked into Caesars on Monday. One of them's got money because Caesars ain't cheap. In an arrest report from the Metro Police Department, officers said Mannix threatened that he had ammo and would hurt authorities. The unidentified woman with him later told police that she feared he was going to throw her out the window after he smashed the glass and started throwing furniture down 21 floors. I said 20. That was a good guess.
that was a good guess.
The damage was some of the most severe property damage that I have seen in my 18 years as a detective, an officer wrote with the report. Mannix said he lost. This is where it gets interesting. Mannix said he lost $3,000 gambling on Sunday at a Las Vegas casino, and he feared people would hurt him or find his family and friends. Here's the quote. I knew there would be very mean people looking for me and wanting to hurt me, he said. That's why I created the insane situation at Caesar's Palace, knowing I would be safe once taken into custody.
Okay, he is so
What is he?
deep in neurosis, bro. Of drug neurosis, bro.
Well, wait, hold on. You're right. Hold on. Next sentence. You're so smart, Sam. Mannix said he has been receiving drugs to help him detox from a variety of substances he was using Tuesday. He is addicted to marijuana. Okay.
Well, we'll get into that, Johnny.
Ketamine. Meth. And fentanyl.
Oh,
That's like the
how are you
four horsemen
still
of drugs
here?
right there, dude.
Yeah, the four horsemen of drugs apocalypse. Unbelievable.
This got more interesting as we went
How
on.
do you get addicted to fentanyl? Isn't that death?
Very carefully, I would say.
Unbelievable, dude.
So we got to start with he claims he
yeah, that's tweaker logic,
is
bro.
he thinking that did he like go to a loan shark? Is that what this is? You think like who?
No, he's making stuff up.
Yeah, in his head he owed
Bro, like when you're tweaking, dude, you're looking out the window. You're like, dude, what is that? You're like, while you're
I
trying
see.
to
So he
save your
thinks people
favorite
I got
spot in the porn. By the way, meth sex sounds like it's full contact to me, right? It's just crazy. So,
full contact. Yeah, look at him. There he is.
oh yeah, look at that, dude. That guy's just like, dude, it worked. My plan worked. I got charged with 18 felonies, so I'm safe in prison.
Had a rough night.
Yeah, I mean, dude. Okay, this is the most hilarious shit. All right. Now, what's your thoughts on Steve? On
Sam Smith.
Sam Smith?
Garbage.
Garbage. Can sing, right? One point was like seen as a really great singer, and then
here's the thing I've learned from American Idol and the other singing shows: singing is not a rare talent. Millions of people can sing. All of them are a little crazy. I'll say
all singers
that people that can sing really well. There's something a little weird about it. I don't know why. I think being able to sing and having it's like being really hot. It makes you a little crazy. And very, very few of them are talented enough musically to make them interesting performers. This guy's crazy as hell right here.
Yeah, I mean he's crazy, but what's so crazy about him, and you know, so he does it. So when I do my shows, right?
Yeah.
I'm like, I don't want kids there. I don't want performing for children. I want to do it for adults. I don't even want adults who think like children and can't take a joke. I don't even want them there. Okay, get rid of them. I want adults there to hear the chaos. So when people get really mad at him because of his shows and they're like, their kids there, I'm like, is that his fault?
Oh. Well, should we say what's happened here? And then
well, I mean, like everyone knows these Sam Smith shows have become beyond homoerotic.
Yeah, well, I don't. A lot of people like don't even know what's going on with Sam Smith. Sam Smith is gay, and
not just gay, like turbo.
He's a
gay.
flamer. He's a flamer.
Yeah,
and he dresses like one on stage.
Yeah,
I mean, he came out looking like Madonna. You know, and Brittany
now here's
at
the whole
VMAs.
thing. So here's the whole thing. I don't think kids should go to this show. But
not if he's going to dress like this.
But I also think parents shouldn't allow their kids to go to show until they're.
I mean, you had Elton John doing this shit with the Boy Scout. You remember he had guys dressed up like Boy Scouts and dance and stuff.
Yeah, I mean, but was it this turbo charge?
No, it wasn't. No, well, let's just show the video. If you want to find this.
So here's the thing. Yeah, here we go. This
go
is
to Sam's Twitter,
and if you don't close your eyes,
yeah, I mean, he's wearing like a bedazzled G-string kind of deal, or like women's underwear maybe, with some thigh-high boots, leather boots, black and red. Should probably mute this.
Here's the problem with him,
with
dude.
nipple pasties on,
like,
and he needs them.
Dude, you're gay.
He's so fat.
Why can't you get in gay shape? Like, it's like, what is wrong with you? Get in gay shape.
Yeah, he's so
right?
fat.
It's just like, dude, it's like,
what a pig.
Look at that. It's like you're a pig.
And he's so proud. Look, he's proud of it.
Yeah, I mean, it's just like, dude, you literally are the one demographic that is like, you don't have kids. That's a big part of this 1275 hard. It's like, I have to have my kids during the day. It's hard to get double workouts. You don't have to worry about that. Get a nutritionist.
You think we could get him to join us on the 75 hard?
Dude, yeah. I mean, like, if someone's paying to see that.
They're not paying to see it. They're
now,
paying
Johnny,
to hear it.
I'm getting accused of suddenly being an old man, get off my lawn. Is this an old man, get off my lawn moment?
No. Nobody wants to see this,
well,
dude.
Obviously, people are paying for this.
Well, yeah, I mean, nobody who's normal wants to see this.
I just don't understand why people are like, this is great.
I love this guy commented, bro, when's the last time you were inside a gym?
Yeah.
Sam goes to 4 different types of martial arts.
Look at what I said right there.
Jiu-jitsu 3 to 4 times a week, Krav Maga twice a week, and Thai boxing twice a week, plus running and yoga. I'm down to almost 30 pounds from my fattest.
Which is true.
Congratulations, Sam. I lost 8 pounds in the first week and a half of
So I got back up to 202. I'm now down to 195.
My body's falling apart, though, I will say.
Well,
like,
because your body is getting
ankles
used
hurt,
to the
back
working out.
hurts.
Yeah, because you didn't work out.
Yeah. I used to walk a lot, and I haven't in a long time. And then when I was in Vegas, I'd wait for Danielle to go sleep, and then I'd go down to the gym 24 hours and just, get on the machine there, get on the treadmill, and go at it for 90 minutes.
I love working out.
And my body was just falling apart.
Go down. See any more comments. What does anyone else say?
He sings good, though, says DJ Olympus Mons.
Okay.
Yeah, so does, Beyonce. I mean, who cares?
Keep going down. Anyway.
Damn, they want us to think injured children were genius. What is it? I don't know,
yeah, just
Raymond.
move on from that one.
I got no problem with him doing this crap because I grew up with Marilyn Manson, who at least rock. Marilyn Manson is so far from this. Marilyn Manson was just being, what would you say, like trying to incite people. This is a guy who is. I mean, this is
dude. I mean, there's no
disgusting.
other place where anyone would be okay with that. There's nowhere. It's just like, it's not even that it's gay, but it's just like you're so out of shape, bro.
Like if you were walking down the street like that, eventually somebody would call the police on you and be like, the cops would come and be like, dude, you gotta put some clothes on.
Yeah, put some clothes on. You're scaring everybody.
But somehow that's legal on stage. I don't know. Guy's gross. Get out of my face.
It's just gross.
All right, so I think you sent me this, Sam.
Yeah.
Is this from you? From Doug Gottlieb? It's some people, or maybe this is from me. Maybe this is my.
No, I'm not. I'm
our cat.
You understand?
Our cat.
I'm not even in my yard right now. What am I doing? The gate's open. Hard.
You're unreasonable people. You're holding our cat.
How? I'm not even in there. I want you to explain how.
If you would go in your yard and say, Mercury, go home. Don't come in our yard anymore.
She
They
will
want
not
you
listen.
to.
She's a cat. She doesn't speak English.
Oh, really? This doesn't mean go home?
No.
Huh?
Hand signals don't mean anything. It's a cat, dude.
Really? Okay. All right. Well, we'll have the police department figure it out.
Absolutely.
Okay?
Great idea.
That's my worst
No,
nightmare.
so the cat doesn't eat and drink anything over there, right?
No.
Oh, no, never. Right? No, never.
No.
It's so
No,
crazy.
never.
She's just sitting
Never.
there
Yeah,
like
never.
every Korean chick in a horror
I
film.
can't tell if she's old
I
or
have
like super
done.
young.
I've done nothing to bring the cat. I've done nothing to bring the.
Perfect.
This dude's
Yeah,
lost.
pervert.
This dude, he's lost it. He's lost it.
I don't know what is happening here.
I tell
He's
you what, though,
lost
when this
it.
guy goes back in the house, I'm worried he's coming
He's
back with a gun
lost
and I'd be
it.
out of there.
He's lost it. Oh no!
Come on, let's have.
On my property.
We're calling the police because you're harboring our cat.
Harboring
a cat.
They're harboring a
Is
cat.
that a crime? What? It was something
You're a
else.
cat pervert.
I'm a cat pervert.
Yeah, cat
What crime is that? What crime is that?
You know what?
Nice
There's a
house.
crime about you harboring my cat.
Yeah, this
crime
looks
is
like
that?
a San Diego
What
fight.
crime is that?
It's called harboring an animal.
I can understand being angry if my cat was in your yard. You're angry because your cat is in my yard.
And what is the problem, though? So the cat doesn't want to go home?
No, I
I
can't.
think so, yeah. Isn't
So the
that's
cat
the weirdest
doesn't
argument.
like living with the weird Vietnam vet and the creepy old lady
So he
who's
goes
telling
to the
you to
young
come
couple.
into the light, right? So it's like, why is that? That's, I don't even know. He's yelling cat pervert. Go get your cat.
So weird, dude.
Give me my fucking cat.
You can't tell him to go home. And then I think this is the last thing. Is this another submission from you? Or is
I
this
don't
for
know.
me too? Let's see.
I'm waiting for your boss
Oh
to call
yeah,
me.
this is for me. So this guy is just getting a root. Now this is an example of police getting unnecessary abuse. This guy just got pulled over and got a ticket. And
Who
this
is
is how
filming?
I think he's got somebody in the car with him. And this is his response to getting a ticket. I mean, this cop has remarkable restraint, if you ask me.
I'm waiting for your boss to call me. Fuck off and get in your car.
That sounds Canadian. That sounds Canadian to me.
You're a fucking little bitch. Give me my ticket and go fuck yourself, goofball fucking faggot. Fuck you. Fuck off, you bitch.
Oh, dude, not cool.
You're a fucking clown.
Okay, peels out. Yeah, that's his girl.
Ugh, so gross. You're all
He like
so
pushed
gross.
him. He just hit me. So
It's pretty hot for her. She's okay. For
in
him.
5 fucking
He's got his gun on me now. The
He got pulled
RCMP
over
officer
again.
has his gun on me now.
Look, dude, the cop's coming for his
Listen
ass.
to him. He's fucking hitting. He's hitting my fucking truck now. He's
Oh, he broke his windshield.
Holy fucking member here.
Yeah, that guy sucks.
I'm waiting for your boss.
That guy deserved it now. I have to say, that guy was a piece of garbage. A piece of garbage.
That guy's a piece of garbage. Oh, Johnny, go look at your Instagram. I sent you some other fun with stupid shit. There's a ton of fun.
I
with
don't
stupid-
check Instagram a lot, so
You got
gotta
to.
text it to me.
You got to.
Finnish Hobby Horse Championships 2023. What is that?
Look at this. This is another sport that's blowing up.
Are you serious? There's
Hobby Horse Championships 2023.
That's not a real thing.
Watch,
That's not real.
Johnny.
There's no way that's
is
real.
that video or is it just a picture?
Hold on, I think it's just a picture right there. But if I bring it over here, it's magic.
Here
and
we
now
go.
It's a video.
Bei den Finnish Hobbyhorse Championships gab es viele verschiedene Prüfungen auf 6 Plätzen in diesem Jahr.
Johnny, look
In der
at that.
Dressur gab es die Kühe, eine
She's
normale
not even
Prüfung und die Dressur
trying.
Championship,
She's
bei der
not.
jedoch
This
nur
one
Teilnehmer
wants
aus
that.
Finnland
She's got
starten
the
konnten.
eye of the
Die Kühe war
tiger.
eine
Turn it down,
Freestyle-Aufgabe
turn it
mit
down. Who
Musik.
cares?
Hier gab
Look at
es
this.
vorgegebene
Johnny, are you
Lektionen,
trying
wie
to tell
zum
me this
Beispiel der
isn't real?
versammelte Galopp, die Balance in den Grundgangarten,
The Guntan. Look at this, Johnny.
Sounds like German.
Look at this, Johnny.
What on? If you're listening at home, I don't even know how to describe it.
God!
Oh, now that's athletic.
Oh
Okay.
my God!
Now
Oh
that's-
my God!
So they have those horses that you on a stick, a horse's head on a stick, a toy,
Dude, this is incredible.
and they're women going around jumping like they're horses and then jumping over.
Oh my God! Somebody won. Her dreams have come
Jumping
true.
over things. I don't even know how to describe this.
Look at this, dude.
I mean,
This
she's
is
like
so-
trotting.
Yeah. Like Johnny, but you like think this isn't real. Look at she doesn't even want to be here. She does not want to be here. So this is like whatever country this is. This looks like a decent sized sport. I would say like the small gym at the NBA summer leagues. This is about the same number.
Yeah. Although it was like completely packed this year.
For the purple and green. Now they've missed a jump.
What on earth is this? I feel like I feel like we didn't grow up in this dimension
clear
where
in
this
the triple?
exists, and we've
Johnny,
slipped into a
Would
dimension
you
where
agree
this
this is
never.
the whitest shit you've ever seen in your life?
Oh, you will never find one person
Can we
with
redo
any
it?
ethnicity at all doing
Yeah.
this
Can we
right
redo
here.
that?
Never. And
Okay,
if they did, they would
entering the
dominate, of course. But what?
Remastered finish.
What is
Oh,
this?
so it's what? Sweden?
Finish? I have a theory. What if this is just like all these girls? This is their first way of experimenting with, like, putting something. on
Okay,
them?
Johnny, they're high school kids.
No, but I'm not sexualizing it. I'm just saying.
You totally just did.
Girls, if you talk
And
to
I'm
women,
not cool with
if
that.
you talk to women,
I condemn you.
If you talk to women, that's kind of how they discover
I
their
condemn
sexuality
you.
is like accidentally, by kind of like
I'm
accidentally pressing on
condemning
things and
you.
stuff. What if that's all? This is so stupid. I can't watch it anymore. This is so dumb.
This is so dumb.
This is so dumb.
And so, Johnny, I sent you one more thing.
Where?
Email. I sent to your email. This might be the funnest with stupid ever.
All right. This is from the Daily Mail. I guess this isn't a video. Okay.
Johnny, can we create an email for them to send?
We have one. It's called contactbrokensam@gmail.com.
Guys, if you find a video that you think would be great for fun with stupid, okay?
It's got to be. This is a very specific thing, though. It's got to be a stupid person doing something stupid. Not. I don't want all these. People take liberties with our email and voicemail. I'll say that. DailyMail.com.
Can I
exclusive.
go?
Dude, we got so much more to do. Snow White and the Seven. You keep sending me more shit. What do you want? Exclusive. Snow White and the Seven politically correct companions. First pictures of new Disney live-action remake show Princess walking with diverse band of merry men and women. Wow. After row over using dwarf actors. This ain't real.
Yeah, it is, Johnny.
This ain't real.
It is. Bring it up.
Are you sure this is real?
100%.
Hold on. Let me see.
Can you show us?
Let me make sure it's real first before we talk about this. Disney issues statement on fake controversial photos allegedly from Gal Gadot's Snow White movie.
Okay.
You have no radar for what's fake and real.
You have no radar.
You have zero.
You have no radar.
This is what he sent me.
That midget has one arm. Is that the most woke thing you've ever seen?
So stupid.
A midget with one arm. Okay.
So dumb. That photo's great, though. What are they doing? That's the better question. What are these people doing?
I don't know. I'm just like, they're definitely not dwarves. They look like garbage pail
that guy's
kids.
a dwarf right there.
Garbage pail kids.
Renaissance fair, maybe? Something like that.
That's so
All right, that's
funny.
fun with stupid. We'll play a few voicemails and save the rest for the next show.
You've got mail.
We have a couple of themes in these, I'll just say. First of all, we have somebody with an apology. They committed an atrocity a couple weeks ago in the voicemails, and they wanted to come back and apologize. And I think it's right to apologize when you've said something or done something wrong. So here we go.
Hey, it's George from Pittsburgh.
Hey, George.
I want to say sorry to Hibbler and the Flat Earthers. Lake Erie does not have tides, and I apologize.
Whoa!
But I did learn that there are freshwater lakes in the world that have tides. Still love you, Hibbler. Still love you, Flat Earthers. Still not married to the ball. Still not flat. We're still in a simulation. That, gonna correct my last voicemail. Love you guys. And guess what, Mark? I'm still not drunk. I got the 75-day challenge under my belt. 2 days.
Nice. Keep going, buddy. Keep going.
Stick with it, man. Congratulations.
Keep
Okay.
going.
So then you mentioned our female listeners. One of them called in.
Yeah.
Hey, Broken Simulation. Got two things here for you. The first is a conspiracy theory. The podcast app, the Apple podcast reviews are fucking with you guys because I swear to God, man, I've been trying for over a year to leave you guys a 5-star review and it will not post. It won't post. So Apple's trying to take down your 5-star reviews, man. I'm glad that some of them, thousands, however many you've got, all well-deserved. I'm glad that those ones have got through, but for some reason, mine are not getting through. Second item, just want to say, you've got more lady listeners and cleaning lady listeners than you are aware of. I'm currently catching up on past episodes. I like to leave them for a while and then just binge listen while I am at work cleaning.
I love
and
it.
I also am a lady.
Yeah.
And have my own little cleaning business here up in Maine. So
what's the name?
You're doing it, man. You're
This is a
cornering the
voicemail, Sam.
market
You
for lady
Shit.
cleaners.
Can't interact with it.
One more thing. Just fucking love you guys. I love you. That's it. Thanks for everything.
Well, then she calls. No, that's not quite the end of that. But then she calls back. And Sam, I want to get your reaction to what she has to say.
Okay, I just called and left a kind of crazy message about being a lady cleaner up here in Maine, and I was going to say one more thing, and I just remembered it. I'm talking fast because I know you guys are short on time because, surprise, Sam's got to go. That's his whole thing. So I have a septum piercing. Not at all into butt stuff. Not into butt stuff at all, Sam. So your thing about septum rings being a clear indicator of wanting some booty time, never done it. Never had anything in my butthole. Not going to happen. I'm just not into it. So that was the last thing. Just wanted to let you guys know.
Wait. Can you say you're not into butt stuff if you've never tried butt stuff? That's what I want to know.
But also, you saying you're not in the butt stuff makes me think you're totally in the butt stuff.
Yeah, kind of like, Senator, what was his name? The Senator Larry Craig, or Congressman Larry Craig.
Yeah.
Yes, fucking keep on rocking, dude.
Okay, thank you. She's rad, dude. I like her.
She is rad. She's got a nose piercing. She says she's not in the butt stuff.
Now,
it's questionable.
I will say her last voicemail, she did mention this, and I thought it was interesting because the very next call
up here to New England, fucking please, I will drive the 4 hours to see you in Boston because Maine doesn't do shit for comedy shows.
I don't count that.
But come to fucking Boston. Come to New Hampshire. Something.
I will. I'm trying, bro.
And we have an open invite, the two of us, to New Hampshire at a lovely bed and breakfast there. So she says that, and then the very next caller calls in with this.
Johnny, you're going to love this. So, Sam, I have a bone to pick with you, actually.
Oh, no,
I do. And it's an honest one, because I know, hey, you're a working man. I'm not calling you a shill, because, hey, I know you're a working man. You gotta pick your dates and areas where you're accommodating and stuff. But I have been listening to you for like 4 years now. And about four, it was in like 2019. It was before COVID when I started listening to you because, I know that. I can pretty much pinpoint it. You never came to New England once. You have never came to New England once.
Back-to-back calls.
And I had to drive into New York City to see you or something. And I'm not going to pay $300.
Isn't that interesting though? They were back-to-back calls. They called within minutes of each other, and both of them were complaining about you coming to New England.
I'm playing Connecticut. Is Connecticut New England?
Maybe. I don't know.
I'm coming. I'm trying. It's just like you guys. You just don't understand. Like You know, it's just like, I love my life. Is it perfect? No. One of my biggest pet problems right now is getting on the road as much as I want to. And I'm just kind of working it out right now. Trust me, I want to be on the road more. It's just some things are working themselves out. And then we'll get on the road. And I'm going to bring the heat and drop the hammer. I've been watching a lot of my clips that I'm posting on Instagram. I'm going to be honest with you. I'm a lot better joke writer than I get credit for. I'm just going to put that out there.
I agree. Although I don't know who's not giving you credit. I really haven't.
Well, the industry, my fellow comedians.
Yeah, but you don't do industry stuff, so you're not going to get talked about.
I get it, but they won't even let me. They don't let Rudolph play in the reindeer games.
You get no respect.
I gotta go.
Okay, more talk about us being shadow banned. I thought
What
this
up,
was
Johnny and
interesting,
Sam?
though.
Today
Listen
I
to this,
was
Sam.
on YouTube, and I typed in on the search Sam Tripoli, and I'm going down. You know, I want to find some old videos of Sam to watch. You know, while I'm doing some work. And I go pretty deep down there, and what's very interesting is once you go down a long way, pretty much when you start running out of stuff, something else starts coming up, sex yoga. And it's showing pictures of, you know, naked choshas out here, shaking.
Now, I wonder if through manifestation and, you know, the secret, you have somehow watched so many naked yoga videos that they come up now when people search your name.
Can I tell you something, Johnny?
Yeah.
Outside the time that we've talked about, I've never watched a naked. I'm telling you right now, bro. Hand to God.
I'm just gonna. Oh no, I just gotta write this down. What's the date? July 15, 2023, 12:28 a.m. Sam lies to me.
Johnny, I'm telling you the truth. I never, ever, 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 ever watched that naked yoga shit.
Dude, I've seen it in our viewing history.
Johnny, I swear
on
to
the
God.
Sam Tripoli
I don't
YouTube
watch
channel.
it. I don't watch it. I don't watch it.
Well, this isn't. What do you think that is then? Is there some famous naked yoga-ite that is yogi that is?
I do watch, or because I do yoga off of Cassandra. I don't do it off of.
Is she naked?
Never. Look up yoga with Cassandra. That's That's my jam.
But what is going on here? That's weird, right?
That is weird. I'm telling you, Johnny. I don't watch that.
Well,
shit.
no, you're getting really defensive now. But I'm just
not,
saying
because you're calling me a liar.
Right, but let's move on from that. The joke that I told about this being some kind of magic, and let's get to the reality of what this is. How is this happening? Why?
Because
That's strange.
YouTube doesn't want you to find me.
That's so strange, though, that it's a genre that you talk about a lot, or used to talk about a lot. Yeah. Anyway, all right. We'll save some other calls, including Fark Steves. That's fake Mark Steves. He called back.
Fark. Can we hear Fark Steves?
You want to hear Fark Steves?
Yeah. I mean, I'm way past the time I need to go.
Here's a quick one.
Sam, Johnny, what's up, man? How y'all doing? I just had to say something real quick. I heard Sam just say trading 3 tomatoes for 1 chicken, and sir, I just have to tell you that tomatoes. You know, your tomato to your chicken ratio isn't right. I would at least try to get 12 tomatoes for 1 chicken. At least 12, Sam. Just throwing it out there, buddy. I hope y'all have a good evening. All right.
100% right, too. He's 100% right.
So 12 tomatoes.
Yeah,
for
I'd say
1
12 tomatoes for chicken.
Okay,
Maybe
I don't understand what the problem is. Because my chicken tomato math was off.
I thought that was funny. That guy was really taking that seriously. All right, here's Fark Steves.
Hey, Johnny, this is Mark Steves. I just wanted to call back. I wanted to say what's up to Sam. I just take some umbrage with you criticizing my last call and trying to act like it's not me when it is in fact me. And, you know, I just wanted to say that I think it's hack phrenology when you try to say it's not me and it is me. And I was going to come on the show and talk about some grimoires, and some of them are rather macabre.
Macabre. So here's where you're messing up with that impression. You're getting a little too like stroke victim.
Hey, I stand by Mark Steves.
But the impression is just a little too nasal.
Nasally, but I stand
little too stroke victim.
Mark
You're getting there though. You got
Steves.
deeper
I
this
stand by
time.
him.
You took our note last time, and you got a little deeper. And if you can just take this next note, I think you will get there.
I stand by him.
Fark Steves. You stand by him?
I'm stand by him.
I heard you stand behind him.
Well, oh, Johnny, you're on fire tonight.
Okay, and that's it for the voicemails we heard from Fark Steve.
I gotta go.
Time for the news. All right, we did that one already. Oh, I did want to talk to you. I saw last night. I went to see Sound of Freedom. Theater was packed. Thursday night, full theater at Century City, packed on a Thursday night, dude. Think about it. This movie's been out a week and a half now. But people are seeing this thing, dude. It's getting around. Even though people don't want to write about it, Rolling Stone wrote about it and completely dismissed it as a sort of like a masturbatory thing for middle-aged guys
These
who
are
are
the
obsessed
people
with
who
QAnon.
love a cutie, so you can go fuck
Based
yourself.
on a true story. I mean, and they show the real footage of the whole thing happening at the end of the movie. I will say, though, you've thought maybe you might lay out, and maybe you should. It's dude, I was 20 minutes in crying already. Just like it was, I would get emotional. I
can't take
difficult,
that shit.
dude.
I'm gonna buy a bunch of tickets to support. I just can't watch that stuff.
Yeah, it might be.
Dude, I cry now when I just watch Pixar movies.
Like, I'm telling you, like, I just kept there was a young girl sitting next to me, and I was just like leaning over to the side like this, just going like,
oh yeah, I'm a tough guy. I don't cry.
It was
tough guys don't cry.
It was good. It's good. Go see it, unless you have a real tender spot for that kind of stuff, which who doesn't? Yeah, I mean, I'm glad they made it. I would love to we had a hookup to get Jim Caviezel on the show a couple years ago, and then we kind of lost the guy's number, and I wish we could get him on to talk about it because it's a really, I mean,
it's so crazy.
Those guys are doing the Lord's
how
work.
good that movie's doing and how bad everything else is doing, and it's unbelievable. And so I gotta really watch myself on Twitter because I'm talking about the SAG strike and the writer strike, which I'm a worker of workers. Okay, I want workers to get paid what they're due.
Okay,
I am in the union. I want that, even though I don't do anything in Hollywood. I haven't auditioned. I've had people, hey man, I got this role for it. Don't want to do it. I have no interest in it. So there's rumors now that the executives have been talking about how they're going to drag this out.
The SAG strike.
This SAG strike. And I don't know if it's real. Someone's saying it's a rumor. Allegedly, that one of the execs said we're going to drag this out till they start losing their apartments and houses.
Shit.
Ron Perlman, if you can find out his quote, go on Twitter.
Okay.
Just find him. Now, Ron Perlman is an interesting guy.
Yeah.
He's had a really great career playing some interesting characters. But
he said, be careful. Ron Perlman releases menacing message blasting executive who said WGA strike will cause home losses.
Yes.
Listen to the motherfucker who said we're going to keep this thing going until people start losing their houses and their apartments. Listen to me, motherfucker. There's a lot of ways to lose your house. Some of it is financial. Some of it is karma. And some of it is just figuring out who the said that. And we know who said that. And where he lives. There's a lot of ways to lose your house. You wish that on people. You wish that families starve while you're making $27 million a year for creating nothing. Be careful, motherfucker. Be really careful. Because that's the kind of that stirs up. Peace out.
Ron's
the
mad.
mother.
Ron Perlman's mad.
Yeah.
Peace out. Peace out.
Yeah, that's so funny. You're threatening violence, and then you're saying peace out.
Which I don't have much of a problem with what he's saying, honestly.
Well, well, here's the problem I have with what he's saying. Okay, first of all, does Ron Perlman think he's a real gangster?
No, he's a multi-million-dollar actor. Yeah,
who plays roles because he's a weird-looking dude. He plays these fucking outlaw type characters. And he's had a great career.
Good in Sons of Anarchy.
There's very few people who have suffered more from Trump syndrome, deranged syndrome, than Ron Perlman.
100%.
So, when it comes to this strike, I want people to make I want them to get what they want. I want them to get, I don't want anyone to lose their jobs. I don't want anyone to lose their apartments. I don't want anyone to lose their houses. I want people to be able to work and pay their bills and provide for their family. That's because I am a worker amongst workers. Okay? But it's kind of fucking crazy to me that the demographic or the people who have been bending over backwards to kiss the elite's asses are now getting told they're going to be broken to the point that they're not going to be able to pay their bills and stay in the houses that they live, whether they're renting or owning. Like, it is crazy to me. All this virtual signaling in your monologues, on your TV scripts with this woke bullshit, and all the white people are Nazis and all this stuff. And who is fucking you over right now? Who is threatening to run this thing forever? The fucking peoples whose asses you are kissing with your virtual signaling. It's fucking insanity to me.
Don't you think, I hope that if it does go long, it will result in maybe just breaking the system, Like maybe, we all go direct to market now and just cut. The studios aren't that necessary. If you think about it, the studios aren't really necessary.
There's a lot of discussion on what this is about. Is this about getting rid of all the old guard because they can't produce anything that anybody wants to watch anymore?
Maybe.
Or are they pitching certain things that maybe they want to do something else and this is what they know will sell? So, and maybe this is the studios driving entertainment into the ground so that they could just hit a reset and do it totally different in the future.
Which, speaking of driving entertainment into the ground, Project Greenlight was this TV show started by Ben Affleck and Matt Damon and their producer friend who they started out with. And it's a great reality TV show. Not a huge number of people watched it. And it was about identifying talent for director talent. And then they would make the movie at the end of this reality TV show. Well, near the end of one of the last seasons, Matt Damon gets in this argument with this woman called Effie Brown and tells her that we shouldn't worry about diversity except in casting, basically. And I'll see if I can find it here. And people lost their minds on Matt Damon back when this happened. I mean, they called it mansplaining and all this. I'll just show you the argument.
It's just
the argument's infuriating between the two of them because this
stupid.
woman was so annoying. She was kind of the producer on the production on the film that they were working on, and I guess she's kind of a big shot producer, but she was so annoying, dude. Kept bringing up she got one guy who was black fired from his job on the set because he was a servant and she didn't want any people of color and servants. So this actor who booked the gig had to lose his job because she didn't like the way he was being represented. So here's her discussion with Matt Damon that got Matt Damon screwed.
I just want to bring up something. I just would want to urge people to think about whoever this director is, the way that they're going to treat the character of
That's Peter Farrelly, by the way. Big time director.
Her being a prostitute, the only black person being a hooker who gets hit by her white pimp. You looking at this group right here and who you're picking and the story that you're doing. And I just want to make sure that we're doing...
I will say that the only team that's left with diversity is the team that announced that they like this script the most as it is. And that's Leo and Kristen. Everyone else had major problems with exactly the things that you're bringing up and exactly the things that we brought up to each other. So I think on the surface, they look like one thing, but they might end up giving us something that we don't want. And when we're talking about diversity, you do it in the casting of the film, not in the casting of the show.
Whew. Wow. Okay.
Do you want the best director? You know what I mean?
I'm not mad, but hang on. I'm just
Stop.
with love in my heart.
And this is where it comes down.
Leo and Kristen.
Yeah.
Like she's acting like he just dropped an N-bomb.
Yeah,
right
yeah,
there,
big time. Yeah.
The way she's saying this, and it's just like this is to me the problem with just this whole diversity thing. Okay, and the true when did this come out?
This is maybe 2015.
2015,
maybe earlier than that.
We are in 28. We are in 2023 right now, and based on this conversation, who got it right? Matt Damon.
Oh, 100%.
Who got it wrong? This lady who is talking to her bosses.
2015. Yeah.
Who is lecturing her bosses.
Oh,
lecturing
yeah.
them.
Moralizing, yeah. 100%.
Lecturing them. And it's just like, listen, man, here's the story. Here's the story.
And what he's saying is the classical liberal take, which is that, yeah, we do our part for diversity, in front of the camera. We try to make it representative, as best we can. But we're trying to have the best people we can making this fucking thing.
Which is what it should be. Right?
That's the old school take. That's how it used to be. But this is this modern thing that's taking over, which is that everything has to, even if it doesn't affects the product.
Here's the thing, Johnny. It's very interesting.
This screwed him, by the way. He got fucked for this, dude, with the Oscars so white types.
But if this conversation came out right now, he'd get a different reaction.
In fact, when that film him and Damon did with Ridley Scott, which is great, by the way, that movie they did in the Middle Ages, where he's a knight, and if you haven't seen it, it's badass, dude. It's really good. But it kind of flopped, because it's kind of like a period piece. A lot of people didn't want to see it. And everybody came out around that time and said it was because of this, which is, it's just bullshit. It was because of the period movie.
Bullshit.
But, you can't, this really affected his career. This moment right here really affected Matt Damon's career in Hollywood. Just crazy.
I think he's done fine. But I think this
this
is the beginning of this woke. 2015 is probably maybe just a little earlier, this real push for diversity, which has, in my humble opinion, guys, has gotten to where all these unions are locked out.
So here's what happens now when you have a moment like that. What they decide to do when rebooting Project Greenlight.
And for me, it's imagine getting offended at a conversation like that. Yeah. Oh, wow.
Whoa.
What the fuck are you talking about?
What did you say? Oh, my God.
This is my theory,
Like she just got slapped in the face,
Yeah, it's unbelievable.
So this is what results when you have a moment like that. This is what Max does. The Project Greenlight roundtable right here. They kicked out the guys who made the show, created the show, and then they have a roundtable, which Representative Hollywood, you tell me.
Who is that right there? The Asian? What's her name?
No idea. There's one white guy at the whole table, and this is supposed to be Representative Hollywood, getting people prepared to actually interact in Hollywood. Come on, get real.
Here's the thing, Johnny. It's
1,
just
2, 3, 4.
These people,
5, 6, 9 people at a table.
This is the reckoning.
One white guy.
Because listen, man, I think everybody should have equal opportunity to at least get in the mix.
Not
right?
equal outcomes. Yeah, we can't guarantee equal
outcomes. You can't.
Outcomes.
And this is what they're doing. And guess what? Now you're on strike because nobody's making money.
Because the movies suck. Yeah, let's just this trailer is this is her right here talking shit about Project Greenlight in the past.
That Aquafina or whatever her name is?
Issa Rae. That's not. Is there even a man?
No, it's
so they just decide to only pick women on this Project Greenlight, and there is one white woman there in that lineup. One white woman, dude. Isn't that crazy?
Yeah.
This is crazy.
But see, this is what happens. When people see this, they go, "Oh, this is diversity. I don't want to watch this." And it's you know what it reminds me of is when Vince Vaughn.
Oh, it's getting trashed by critics. It's not good.
When Vince, man, because it's like if people just. This is the problem with comedy. This is why comedy sucks.
There hasn't been a good comedy
Well, no, this is why stand-up comedy right now is in its anthem rock phase. But the diversity of comedy is just not good. Nobody's doing anything, and they're all funny, dude. Let me just say that. I think they're all funny.
Comedians?
But I think so many of the comics in LA are funny, but nobody's doing anything. Because it's like, you know what? Who changed the improv here? The improv. There was a time during the improv, I'd say during COVID, when they were so consumed with fucking having a flyer that looked like Pride Week, right? Where it was like a diversity of everything.
It's not like that anymore.
No, they're like fucking murderers. They just want murderers.
Did they change management or something?
They did a lot of changes. They flipped a lot of shit.
That's good.
And now the rooms are packed.
That's what it takes. Yeah.
And it's just like it gets hey, when you do diversity, what you're saying is that dude, this is insanity, bro. This is insane.
So,
but I just want to end with the diversity thing. Art is a meritocracy. Okay?
It has to be.
And to sit there and say that we need to have representation on this podcast, not on this podcast. There will never be representation.
Hey, you're Armenian.
It's two old white queers. Am I right, buddy?
Yeah, you're damn right, brother.
Okay,
you're damn right.
So like to sit there and go, hey man, there's none of this on this line. These are the funniest are the funniest. And I will, dude, I'll ask around to get enough of one of everything on the show, but it will be of the best of the best. And if that demographic of the best of the best isn't available, then that demographic isn't on the show.
Get me the funniest Turkish comedian we can find, Sam Tripoli.
Yeah, I mean, dude, I found out I am Armenian from Turkey.
Did that shock you at all?
Very much.
Yeah, I saw you kind of download that on that podcast in tinfoil this week.
Very much.
You found out Van was in Turkey.
Found out Von was in Turkey.
Yeah, Von.
Which explains why my family was slaughtered.
Yeah.
Because they were in enemy lines.
Tucker Carlson snatched the soul of Mike Pence this week.
Not just Mike Pence, but he went through all of them. I want to hear his
beautiful.
Nina Hartley one, or not Nina Hartley, or what? That's the porn star. But Nina, what's her name?
Let's just play it. He just destroys Mike Pence on stage.
I'm sorry, Mr. Vice President. Have you? I know you're running for president. You are distressed. You are distressed. The Ukrainians don't have enough American tanks. Every city in the United States has become much worse over the past 3 years. Yeah. Drive around. There's not one city that's gotten better in the United States. And it's
what we're about to see is a suicide. Yeah. The last time we ever saw a suicide like this was when that guy way back in the day fucking put a gun in his mouth and pulled the trigger.
That guy at that meeting, that city council meeting?
Yeah, where he's like, no, it's the song, Hey Man, Nice Shot, is based off
that guy at that city council meeting, right?
Put a gun in his mouth. Yeah.
Dude, that watching that video fucked me up as a kid, man.
Yeah.
Because there's so much blood coming out of his mouth and stuff. Oh, it's horrible.
Yeah, so this is the next one.
There's this guy, he got busted or something and he got really embarrassed, and he showed up to the city council meeting
with a bag?
A bag with a handgun in it and blow his fucking brains out.
Yeah.
It's gnarly. Don't watch it.
Visible. Our economy has degraded. The suicide rate has jumped. Public filth and disorder and crime have exponentially increased. And yet, your concern is that the Ukrainians, a country most people can't find on a map, who've received tens of billions of U.S. tax dollars, don't have enough tanks. I think it's a fair question to ask, where's the concern for the United States in that?
Well, it's not my concern. Tucker, I've heard that routine.
Oh, you get why he said, because they're trying to get him. They're trying to say Mike Pence says that America is not his concern. That's not what he meant.
That's not what he meant, but that's how it comes off.
Oh, big time. Yeah. And
that's how it comes
it's screwing
off.
him
He's
everywhere.
Done.
Yeah.
Stick a fork in you.
Yeah.
You just said your concern is because the answer is, why is that your concern? Why is your concern about Ukraine?
And he says that's not.
But the overall story is about America and how it's decaying. And he's going, that's not my concern.
Well, why it sounds like that is because of what Tucker says right at the end while he's talking over him. If you listen, he says, why isn't that your concern? And then he says, that's not my concern.
U.S. tax dollars don't have enough tanks. I think it's a fair question to ask, like, where's the concern for the United States in that?
Well, it's not my concern.
See, he was talking about the earlier time he said that, not the last time he said that.
Yes, but
and
it's
it really
just bad timing.
100%, dude. So Tucker Carlson, I mean, just neutered him on stage there. And that's really going to affect his campaign. I don't think he had any shot to begin with, but that's completely neutered his campaign. Now, you did send me this video of someone getting do you still want to look at that? Okay. Hold on.
All right, I'm never going to go home, bro.
You sent me this, and you told me it was Mike Pence getting hit by a water balloon.
That's what someone told me.
Now,
by the way, where's that guy's leg? Wow.
This girl, the idea was that there's a popular uprising. People were so pissed at Mike Pence that they're coming out with water balloons. Turns out this is from some kind of march with public officials where everybody throws water balloons at him. It's something they do every year. That guy, it's not Mike Pence. It's somebody from Nassau County.
So they do this?
Yeah, it's a thing. Yeah, in like Stewart Manor, New York, it says the water balloons and soaker guns are a long tradition at the Stewart Manor Parade.
Wow.
So it's not Mike Pence.
Wow.
What do you think this thing is that where people make videos like that and say they're one thing and they're not?
You know what, dude?
Why?
I think a lot of that is controlled opposition to cause fighting and to make certain demographics look crazy and stupid.
Yeah, I guess so. I mean, I just feel like you got to be on guard all the time.
All the time. All right.
A couple more stories, then we're done.
Johnny, I'm
gotta
saving
go. Some for next week. I got two. Give me
right.
two. Okay, this is from Fox News. Doctor reattaches boy's head after
What?
car accident thanks to amazing
What?
surgery.
How are you even alive after that?
First of all, I'm not sure they did a great job. Look at the kid. He looks like he can't even look at the camera here. He's like,
dude, come on. There's no way that's a real story. Where's the?
well,
where's
I'll
the
tell you, it makes it a little more sense when I talk to you about it. Okay, it's not as impressive as it sounds like. Surgeons in Israel, so they had Jew magic going. Let's be honest, they could have done something. A little
Jew
special.
magic?
Yeah. Performed a miracle surgery and managed to reattach a boy's head after he was hit by a car while riding his bike. A Jerusalem hospital announced this week. Suleiman Hassan, a 12-year-old Palestinian from West Bank,
oh, good,
suffered what is known as an internal decapitation, with the skull detached from the top vertebra of his spine, officially known as a bilateral atlanto-occipital joint dislocation, according to the Times of Israel. He was riding his bike when the car hit him. We already said that. The boy was rushed to the medical center and immediately put in a surgery. The doctor said his head was almost completely detached from the base of his neck. Dr. Ohad Einav, the orthopedic specialist who led the operation, said the procedure took several hours and required the doctors to use new plates and fixations in the damaged area. They said that he has a projected survival rate of only 50%, and his recovery is nothing short of a miracle.
Damn, he's still not out of
So
the
it
woods.
sounds like what happened was the blood vessels were still attached, so that's what saved him. From death was that the blood vessels were still attached. So that's fascinating. All right, this is the last one. This is just kind of silly. So think about this, dude. You're on a cruise, you save up all your money, and you want to go to the Faroe Islands, which is a kind of a cool exotic place. You're pulling into port and you look off to the side. You're there to see some nature, So you see some nature. What you see is Faroe Island locals slaughtering hundreds of whales. Here's the story.
I don't want to see the picture.
No, there's no picture.
You love ending on nasty
it's
animal
funny.
stuff.
It's so funny. A cruise line has apologized to over 1,000 of its passengers after one of its ships arrived at port in the middle of a whale hunt where dozens of the marine mammals were being slaughtered. Ambassador Cruise Lines confirmed on Thursday that the arrival of the ship Ambition in the Faroe Islands, located between Scotland, Iceland, and Norway in the North Atlantic, coincided with the culmination of a hunt of 40-plus pilot whales in the area, according to the cruise line.
I'm out.
We were incredibly disappointed that
I
this
gotta
hunt
go.
occurred. But what it is it's like these native islanders there. It's a tradition for them. Yeah, they eat the blubber and everything.
Yeah,
but
of
can you
course.
imagine all these women and children like, oh, look at the whales.
Yeah,
It's the whales. Beautiful. And then these guys get out these machetes or whatever,
Just
start
killing
hacking their hulls off.
motherfuckers.
That's so funny. That's so funny. I think
I gotta
that's
go.
it, brother. Let me see.
Jesus, Johnny.
I'm saving other
Yeah,
stuff.
Johnny, thank you.
Well,
for
did
the
you want to? Do you
freaking-
want to save this right here? This thing where this woman robbed.
Yes,
this guy
let's
robs
save
this
it.
place.
Let's
Okay.
save it. I'm tired.
Sam's got to go.
I got to and if I hear from you guys.
Oh, you will.
Oh,
you
yeah.
always do.
Okay, I'm sorry, guys.
What's the word for the week?
Shish kebab banana.
That's too similar. We've done that. I feel like we've done
Shish
shish
kebab
kebab.
banana?
We've done something shish kebab for sure. 100%.
Okay. Filipino Frankenstein's Dirty Dancing.
Pick up your guitar, sing me a song. This was Groover's paradise. Now the Groover is gone. Was a cool little city, but time marches on.